York Revolution is on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
It is gone! Game over!
Revs Baseball is brought to you by Wellspan Sports Medicine, People's Bank, Shipley Energy, Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, Brewery Products, Harvey's Rental, Racehorse Tavern, Flying Feet Sports Shoes, Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group, Dasher Investment Services, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, Royal Manchester Golf Links, Community Progress Council, Fast Signs, York County Bar Association, Philly Pretzel Company, Wolf's Bus Lines, Grand Falloons, PA Lottery, and by Downtown Inc.
Nelly Rodriguez, a walk-off two-run home run! It's right there, he's got it, and this game is over! The Revs with a record-setting comeback!
Now, with the call of today's game, here's the voice of the York Revolution, Daryl Henry.
Good evening, everyone, from People's Bank Park here in downtown York. Welcome to game number 36 of York Revolution Baseball. Tonight, game 2 of 6 on this homestand, middle of 3 against the first place Southern Maryland Blue Crabs as the Revs look to even things up here tonight. Hi again, everybody. Daryl Henry alongside Jake Ness. Welcome to another scorcher here at People's Bank Park, and welcome to Revs Baseball. Last night, a 10-9 loss, an action-packed game, and the Revs very nearly, Jake, pulled off a huge comeback and nearly did it on the shoulders of Carlos Franco, who, I hate to say a career night because he's had some outstanding performances throughout his career, not just here in York, but it was a huge night and certainly one of the biggest individual nights that we've seen.
Yeah, shattered a lot of Revs history last night. 6 RBIs, which was the most since Jack Kenley last year, and that's only getting started. 3 multi-home run games is now one shy of a franchise record. Keep in mind, we are just starting the month of June now. Chris Nowak in 2012 and Isaias Tejeda in 2019 both had 4 multi-home run games, 4 extra base hits. Also ties Tejeda for a single game record in 2017. And lastly, 12 total bases was one shy of another single game record. That was Melky in 2019 and Scott Grimes all the way back in 2010.
Yeah, and the Revs, who jumped to a 3-0 lead early against Darrell Thompson, things were looking great, but Randy Gonzalez did not have his best stuff last night, left due to some cramping, as we were told, felt some tightness in the groin muscle area, struggled in the second and third innings, and Southern Maryland eventually would build the lead up to 8-3 by the 6th inning, but in the bottom of the 7th, Franco trying to put the team on his shoulders, and with one swing, got the Revs right back in it.
Pitch. And a swing and a drive, deep right field. He watches it fly. It is out of here. Carlos Franco, a long 3-run home run past the 10-sin right. Home run number 10 of the season. And just like that, the Revs are back in it. It is 8-6 here in the bottom of the 7th.
And the Revs would get one closer, scoring on an error in the 8th inning, made it 8-7. Unfortunately, Southern Maryland, 2 big insurance runs on a Joe DeLuca home run in the 9th, made it 10-7. Still weren't done, though. Franco one more at bat in the bottom of the 9th.
Latos, the stretch. Here's the 3-2 to Franco, and a swing and a high towering drive in left center. Collier back at the track. It is gone! Carlos Franco, another one! Opposite field, 2-run home run! It disappears over the LED board in left center, and it's 10-9 here in the bottom of the 9th. What a night from Franco, who's got 2 doubles, 2 home runs, and now 6 driven in.
Well, obviously, lots of positives last night, but the Revs falling 1 run short in that comeback effort. Tonight, it'll be Eduardo Rivera making the start, and he has been outstanding since going back into the rotation. Overall, he's 2-1 with a 3.46 ERA and authored his latest gem over the weekend in Lancaster. Left-hander Denson Hall will go for Southern Maryland, 1-2 with a 1.93 ERA, which is tied for the league's third lowest. Take a look at what's on tap on the pregame tonight, brought to you by Brewery Products and Bud Light here at Peoples Bank Park. And Jake's got a look around the league in our next segment. We'll hear from Mace, get his thoughts on everything from last night's game and tonight's matchup. And our first pitch tonight set for 6:30 on another steamer here at Peoples Bank Park on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
I'm Bridget Condon with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Pittsburgh Steelers rookie Kenny Pickett reportedly took third-team quarterback reps at OTAs Tuesday behind veterans Mitchell Trubisky and Mason Rudolph. Pickett said, quote, "I didn't think I was going to walk in and be the one. It's kind of what I was expecting. Just come in here and earn everything I get," unquote. The Arapahoe County District Attorney's Office has dropped misdemeanor non-contact domestic violence charges against Broncos wide receiver Jerry Jeudy, according to our Tom Pelissero and James Palmer. Jeudy remains subject to the league's conduct policy despite the legal resolution. And in free agency news, 4 players have signed with new teams. Defensive lineman Akeem Hicks will join the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Cornerback Kyle Fuller has made it official with the Baltimore Ravens. Albert Wilson agreed to terms with the Vikings. And Fabian Moreau will join the Houston Texans. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
DQ presents the sound of an all-star summer lineup. Leading off, the promising rookie, new Oreo Dirt Pie. On deck, the fan favorite Girl Scout Thin Mints. Summer standouts, Drumstick with peanuts and cotton candy. And batting cleanup, it's you. With your red spoon and 6 summer blizzard flavors, official treat of MLB. All part of the new DQ All-Star Summer Blizzard lineup. DQ? Happy tastes good.
You're the one who protects the flock, and that requires an eye for detail. Because when safety and well-being are on the line, it's the details that can save lives. Even when no one else is watching, you see everything. Grainger gets you, and we're here for you, and all the ones who get it done with a wide range of safety products and solutions, plus board-certified safety consultants here to answer your questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Back here on the pregame show, taking you around the league, brought to you by Wolf's Bus Slide. And one game already tried to get underway today. That was the Genomes and the Legends. Believe it or not, they're trying to play baseball again, but guess what? They can't play anymore. Their mound broke again. I believe that's the 3rd time this year. So I don't know, if you plan on playing a baseball season there this summer, I'm no expert. I think you might want to get that fixed. Anyway, another game already underway. They got ready just about 5 minutes ago. Long Island and Gastonia about to start their second game of the season. Of the series, Lancaster heads to Staten Island again. They lost last night in their first game against the Ferry Hawks. Really hate to see that. Very unfortunate there for the Barnstormers. And then High Point, fresh off of dismantling Charleston 18-3 last night, they will get underway at 6:35 as well. We'll take a break here on the pregame show, and after this, we will hear from Mace on the Racehorse Tavern Manager's Report coming up next.
I'm Dan Patrick, and this is Above the Noise. The new Saudi Golf League has been a major talking point in the world of golf. The league is offering the world's top golfers a massive payday. The PGA Tour doesn't have any interest in sharing this spotlight. Yesterday, the new league officially released the first 42 confirmed entrants. The PGA Tour has been very clear about how it feels about their athletes competing in the league. It's been long rumored that tours threaten lifetime bans to those who decide to participate in the new league. But that didn't stop Dustin Johnson, the 2-time major champ who headlined the LIV Golf Invitational on June 9th. Johnson could face a strict penalty from the tour, but his commitment to the Saudi League is proof that money talks. impossible for us to know what the future holds for the new league, but with so much conflict surrounding the committed players, the PGA and the new league, it will be interesting to see what actions the PGA actually decides to take. I'm Dan Patrick, and this is Above the Noise. At Lovesac, they know a lot about total comfort, and they also know that doesn't mean just a couch to sit on and relax. It's a couch that evolves with you and your ever-changing needs. Stealth Tech system featuring immersive 5.1 surround sound by Harman Kardon travels through the fabric and upholstery on your couch to deliver unparalleled immersive audio experience. Learn more at lovesac.com. Love, S-A-C, lovesac.com. Designed for life furniture. And now, a message from Discover about real rewards. If you're a loyal credit card customer, you should be rewarded for your loyalty, preferably with something that you actually want and something that you can actually use, something like Cashback Match. Discover matches all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year automatically, dollar for dollar, because when it comes to rewards, you can't go wrong with cash back. Finally, rewards that make sense. Discover. Exceptionally common sense. Learn more at discover.com/match.
These days, it's getting harder and harder to find savings. But you may have more cash than you realize in your home's equity. Unlock it today with a cash-out refinance from Rocket Mortgage. In the last year, average home values have gone up nearly 20%. That means you could unlock thousands of dollars from your home. And with Rocket Mortgage, you could get all that cash in as little as 3 weeks. Put your hard-earned money to work. Pay down high-interest debt and combine your balances into one simple, low monthly payment. Now is your perfect opportunity to take control of your financial future. So what are you waiting for? When you want to consolidate debt and simplify your finances, Rocket can. Call 8338-ROCKET today or go to rocketmortgage.com to get started. That's 8338-ROCKET or go to rocketmortgage.com. Rocket. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender licensed in all 50 states. NMLSconsumeraccess.org number 3030. Call 800-490-1233 for disclosures and cost information.
Catch the Revs all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Fans, it's time to go inside the clubhouse for the latest on your York Revolution and tonight's matchup. It's time for the Racehorse Tavern Managers Report. Now here's the manager of the Revs, Mark Mason.
Hi, Mace. Well, let's start chronologically early in the game. You had to lift your starter early, Morandi after 3. What was going on with him?
Well, he was complaining about like some groin tightness or a pull or something like that. So he wasn't feeling good enough to continue. So that's basically, what happened there.
I was wondering, it was the hottest day. It sounds like maybe it wasn't heat related, which is what I was wondering, but how do guys, these are the first 2 days that have been this hot, how do guys manage that to get themselves ready?
Well, hydrate for sure. There's a lot of extra stretching going on, and we've cut down all the pregame outdoor stuff. Batting practice is a little shorter today, but other than that, really all you can do is hydrate and just, rest until game time. We're getting our work in the cages. The pitchers get their regular work in, but a good sweat is good for you too. It's better than being tight and sore all the time.
Not me though. I did not cut down my outdoor work yesterday. Did you see that?
I did see that. It was very impressive. Running the bowl up and down, back and forth. Down to one side, all the way back. No, very, very impressive.
That's all I wanted to hear. Unfortunately, it did have an impact on the bullpen. You had 3 guys have to go 2 innings each, and a lot of guys that have been really good in those 1-inning stints, and then you try to stretch another inning out of them.
Yeah, the bullpen right now, going into the game yesterday, we had about 6 innings, give or take, of relief in there, not counting Fuller, because you're not going to throw your closer in those situations. So, we had to ask guys to give us a little bit more than usual, and usually in that situation we get 1 good inning and one bad one. So sometimes the bad one comes first, and then the 0, or the 0 and then the bad one. But there were there were a lot of pitches thrown for some of the guys in 2 innings yesterday, and so that's what you're afraid of when you get into that situation. But you have to try to cover. Yesterday we had to try to cover 6 innings, and we don't want to use certain guys in that type of game, so we got to try to stretch guys for the best we can, so we can have guys available for tonight.
I was going to say, how's that situation ahead of tonight's game?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely have some guys that we can use tonight, but it would be nice to see Rivera give us one of his performances like we've seen in the past too. That would be really nice for the bullpen and for the manager. So, we just play it by ear. Every night's different. We know that, but we do have some availability down there. It's not like we're basically shut down to one arm for the relief tonight.
I know roster move today. Travieso is activated from the injured list. Is there a chance we see him in relief if needed?
No, definitely. Been doing a lot. He's been doing a lot of good work, a lot of good side work in the past 10, 11 days. Yesterday was the first day we put him up on the mound. He's been doing a throw-in program, but it's all flat ground. So yesterday we put him up on the mound to see, if he would be sore and that kind of stuff for today, but he was not. So, we've made him active for today, and if we got to use an inning out of the bullpen today, which would be good for him in a lot of ways. Number one, you got to knock some rust off, and the other one would be, let's push the injury and and see if there's any setbacks.
Joe Andry was pretty good again last night in his 2 innings, and here at home we are right behind home plate, and for me, just trying to compare it to last year, it seems like his delivery is so much more compact and repeatable. Is that a big reason for the way he's throwing the ball right now?
No, I totally agree. Your observation is on point there, and he's made a lot of mechanical adjustments. We were fortunate we were able to work together for a whole month in Florida because he was at that camp when I was down in Fort Myers between November and December. So, we were able to try to, take a look at some things to get him more consistent. And he's really, he's really brought it to the table so far this year and been, for me, one of my big surprises this year. I mean, he's a young guy, converted infielder to pitcher. So we saw glimpses of it last year where he started, went 7 innings against Long Island and did some good things. But, using guys out of the bullpen where you could be back-to-back days, maybe 3 days in a row, you have to learn how to pitch when you don't feel 100%, when you don't have that 4 days off, 5 days off in between. So I'm really pleasantly surprised, and I'm happy for him too.
First time facing Southern Maryland, and they do lead the league in doubles, and we saw a whole bunch of gap-to-gap stuff last night. What do you make of their offense after one night?
I mean, the one thing they do, they put the ball in play, especially when they have runners on base. It's not like they're trying to hit homers. The swings change. It's a veteran group of guys for the most part, and they're not trying to do too much. They're just trying to move the ball around the field and, take what the pitcher gives them. Not trying to pull the outside pitch that much, to be honest, we made some lousy pitches in the middle of the plate, and to their credit, they didn't miss them. I think every one of our pitchers that was in the game last night definitely hung off-speed pitches, whether it be a slider or change-ups, whatever. We threw a lot of pitches up in the zone with not a lot of velocity, and good hitters are going to punish those, and that's what we saw happen last night.
Well, on your side, Carlos Franco is finding every gap and every spot over the wall as well here lately. And he went from, honestly, not making a lot of contact a few days ago to now everything's on the barrel. Is anything you can pinpoint there?
No, I just think that's baseball. You hate to make it that simple, but I just think that's hitting in general, where sometimes you're lost at home plate and the ball looks as big as an aspirin, and then sometimes it looks like a balloon coming in there. So that's just hitting. It's just hitting, and I think the good thing about it is I think some of his confidence has come back. I really don't know that he ever lacked for it, but sometimes when guys are struggling, they searching, for something to get them going, and the series in Lancaster, I think, got him going, and he's been able, to carry that into last night.
Well, lastly, you've got Rivera tonight, and then looking at your lineup, one of the noticeable things, you've got Jeffrey in there at second. Obviously, they have a lefty, so a night off for Jack, and the way that Perez swung the bat last night, maybe earning that look tonight.
Yeah, I mean, a combination of things. He's been working hard, and he's been putting the ball in play more than he was at the beginning of the year. Last night, a couple hits. The last game he played, I think he had 1 or 2 hits as well. And I know he can play second base. He's done it. He's done it before. I think he actually did it Caribbean World Series also. So with Figueroa basically on the shelf for another however many days that's going to be, we need to look at some utility infield play, and with a left-hander for them starting tonight, I mean, it's a good opportunity to put Perez in there, who's a switch hitter, and let's see what he can do defensively as well.
All right, Mace, thanks a lot. Good luck tonight.
Yep, thank you.
Lights last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Our national anthem tonight here at Peoples Bank Park. Revs have taken the field for tonight's game, and the starting lineups tonight, as always, are brought to you by Flying Feet. For Southern Maryland tonight, they will have Matt Hibbert in left field leading things off. New acquisition from Long Island, infielder Michael Wilansky will bat second and play second. Zach Collier in center field will hit third. The cleanup hitter is Jared Walker playing at first base. Alex Crosby, the third baseman, will hit fifth. Braxton Lee in right field is batting sixth. Joe DeLuca will DH again and hit seventh. Ryan Haug behind the plate is batting eighth, and Michael Baca at shortstop will hit ninth. Again, Hibbert, Wilansky, Collier, Walker, Crosby, Lee, DeLuca, Haug, and Baca. And again, they've got lefty Denson Hall making the start. For the Revs tonight, with Eduardo Rivera on the mound, it will be Troy Stokes Jr. in right field leading things off. Elmer Reyes at shortstop hits second. Melky Mesa in left field is batting third. Nelly Rodriguez in the cleanup spot. He'll play first base. Carlos Franco, the third baseman, is batting fifth. J.C. Encarnacion will DH and hit sixth. Connor Lean is in center field, batting seventh tonight. Lenin Rodriguez behind the plate. He'll hit eighth. And Jeffrey Perez at second base. For the first time with the Revs playing infield, he will bat ninth. Again, Stokes, Reyes, Mesa, Rodriguez, Franco, Encarnacion, Lean, Rodriguez, and Perez. With Eduardo Rivera just about ready. He's 2-1 with a 3.46 ERA in 7 outings, 3 starts. Couple of tough outings in relief to begin the year, and he has been dominant ever since. 26 innings now and only 15 hits. Opponents hitting 169. He has struck out 20 while walking 16. And he was outstanding in Lancaster a couple of starts ago, then pretty good at home against Lexington, and then even better this last time out in Lancaster. 3-1 win on Saturday night. 8 innings, 1 unearned run, 3 hits. And Hibbert digs in. We are set to go tonight. Our Dasher Investment Services first pitch is swung on and lifted to right. And Stokes with the shades on, inching toward the line. He's got it, makes the one-hand grab. And we're underway tonight with a one-pitch out. You take that every time. I'll take that.
You'll almost certainly take that. And, you know, it's fitting for how Eduardo Rivera's approach has changed ever since he moved to the starting rotation. Already on the rubber, ready to go, pounding a first-pitch strike. Not playing around.
Here's Michael Wilansky, who lays off up high. Wilansky's Blue Crab debut, batted .200 for Long Island. Pitch is down and away, 2 balls and no strikes. They acquired him via trade yesterday. Makes the start at second tonight, the 2-0. It is outside. Revs in the home whites, Southern Maryland wearing alternate navy tops tonight after going with red last night. As Rivera goes for the spike cleaner behind the mound momentarily. 3-0, and it misses high and outside. A walk on 4 pitches after getting the first out of the night on 1 pitch. Start time was 6:34. And our weather tonight brought to you by Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. 91 degrees, mostly sunny. And the board here at the stadium reading a little bit hotter than that, 95. 1 on, 1 out. Wilansky stole 1 base with Long Island in 2 attempts and draws a throw, and it's a little low, and I think it hit the runner as he dives back. Either that or Nelly did block it in front of his ribs. Somehow it stayed right by the bag. Left-hand hitting Zach Collier at the plate. He's batting .236, 3 home runs. Pitch, swing and a miss. He goes after the first one and comes up empty. By the way, our plate ump tonight is Dave Snyder, Scott Hart at first, Steve Hart at third. Now the 0-1. And a chopper to first. Nelly grabs it, steps on first, throws wide to second, and Reyes has to reach to receive. Wilansky slides in. And they get the out at first base. Hard hit chopper, and Nelly had to get up. And then after stepping on first, turning to find his target, had to make sure he didn't hit the runner, so he threw it inside, but Reyes had to stretch, and it was a tag play at that point. A runner at second with 2 outs. And Jared Walker, the hitter. As Rivera seeks a scoreless first. Walker, another lefty, cleanup hitting first baseman. He's batting .239, 7 home runs. And actually 5 of those 7 on the road. Rivera, a couple of checks. First pitch, it is high, a changeup. Rivera, as a starter, 6 earned runs in 20 innings. And a 2-1 record. There's the 1-0 and a fastball. That's across for a strike. Top of the zone at 90. He's got great stuff, and since moving into the rotation, he's got a real mean streak as far as his demeanor. Starter's ERA for him is 2.70. 1-1, and it's outside, change up. He does throw a split. Might have been that. He's also got the almost 12-6 tumbling curve. Already, couple of checks at second, the 2-1, and a swing and a miss. And that fastball is really good, too. He threw it down there around knee level, and Walker swings through it. Blue Crabs, who last night had 16 hits. Top run-scoring team in the league, even though they're 7th in homers. They're #1 in doubles. Now up to third in team average. Here's the stretch. The 2-2. And a half swing, he went around, or a three-quarter swing. He chops over the curve and strikes out swinging. And Rivera off to a good start here tonight. No runs, no hits, one runner left at the end of a half inning. It's the Blue Crabs nothing, and the Revs coming up.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make our communities great, and to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
April showers means May flowers. As spring blooms and lawns are growing, so are we at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Our team at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care is growing, and we're seeking qualified candidates to grow with us. Join our world-class team-based environment and get your foot on the lawn of a new career with the leading provider of lawn care, tree care, and landscaping services in York, Adams, and Cumberland counties. Be part of our team. Find out more at heritagelawnandlandscape.com.
Hey, Fred, did you see that Shipley Energy was hiring CDL drivers?
Really? My buddy works there. He's been driving for them for over 20 years. Must be a nice place to work.
Yeah, I saw online that they're hiring transport drivers and propane and heating oil delivery drivers.
Do you need to have a hazmat?
Nah, they'll help us get one. They also give 4 weeks vacation, benefits like healthcare, and we'll get to be home every night.
I'm going to check it out tonight.
Yeah, man. Go to shipleyenergy.com/drive and apply. It took me less than 5 minutes.
I'm pulling it up on my phone right now.
This is Hall of Fame third baseman Brooks Robinson. Catch York Revolution baseball right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
No score. Eduardo Rivera, a 12-pitch first inning. And the Revs will see lefty Denson Hall for the first time ever, and he has been marvelous through 7 starts. 1-2 with a 1.93 ERA, which is tied for third in the league. 37 in the third innings, only 28 hits. 6th lowest opponent's average at 200. And he's walked just 13, about 3 per 9 innings roughly. 29 strikeouts to 13 walks. Righties hitting just 223. They have hit 4 home runs. Lefties are 1 for 19 against him. The Revs tonight with only Carlos Franco in the lineup left-handed. They have Herrera and Kenley both on the bench tonight. Troy Stokes Jr., who had most of a night off last night, will lead things off. Pinch hit in the 9th last night. And batting .271 as he makes his way up. And the Revs best against lefties, .378. Stokes 5 home runs, 18 ribbies. And Hall hunched over, dangling his throwing arm as he picks up his sign. He'll go from the set position. And the lefty's first pitch of the night is a fastball over for a strike. High 80s on the first one that we see, 89. Lights partway on as we get things started. Here's the 0-1. And swinging a high drive the other way in deep right center. Braxton Lee chasing deep. It is gone! Troy Stokes Jr., a leadoff home run. It clangs back onto the field, but it clears the fence in right center. And 2 pitches in the night. The Revs are on top, 1-0 on Stokes' 6th home run of the year. And his his second, leading off a ball game.
Yeah, and if you want to find one flaw in Hall's regimen so far this season, he had allowed 4 long balls coming into the night. That's number 5. And Troy Stokes Jr. saw that pitch all the way in using the opposite field, and second time this year he has a leadoff home run.
Ball was up. The first 2 pitches have been up, and he was all over that one. Here's Elmer Reyes, and the first one missing down and in. Reyes 7th in the league in batting at .331 and hitting .407 here at Peoples Bank Park. Had another big night last night. Hall with the pitch, and a swing and a liner pulled foul. That's into the seats in left. Reyes 3 for 5 with an RBI double last night. Revs had 13 hits. A lot of action in the series opener. And so far, Stokes providing an action-packed start to this one. The 1-1, that's inside as Reyes jumps back. Elmer said that on Sunday, the game that he had to go in Lancaster, he arrived at the Clip at 12:45 for a 1 o'clock game. And he was in probably by 1:45 on the field. The 2-1. He rips it, but foul a little bit early down the third base side.
Yeah, that was my big thing when he came into the game to play shortstop. I thought to myself, I don't even think he's thrown today.
And he was home for his stepson's graduation and signing to play in college. He's going to be a Georgia Bulldog. He's a shortstop, just like his stepdad. Went back home to Florida for that. Here's the 2-2, and a swing and a tap foul over by the Blue Crab dugout. So Elmer passing along his great knowledge of this game. Might have to let Jack Kenley know that there's a lead on a future Georgia Bulldog. Pitch to Reyes, it is inside. Elmer's normal double play partner, of course, the former Arkansas Razorback. Reyes, who's tied for 5th in the league in doubles with 10, tied for 7th in hits with 39. Works it full. Here's the 3-2. And a ground ball, shortstop. This one right to Baca. He's got it, fires it across, and there's one away. Revs looking to tee off tonight, just like Troy did, and so can you at Royal Manchester Golf Links. Play the best layout in PA on the area's only Pure Links course. Book online at royalmanchestergolflinks.com. One away, here is Melchizedek. Comes in hitting .275, 4 home runs, tied for 5th in RBIs with 30. Is trying to snap an 0 for 17. First pitch, he swings and he taps one foul that bounces right up and hits him. Not sure where it got him. Up in the upper body somewhere. He'll take a moment. Now Hall to stretch, and lifts the leg, fires, and a swing and a foul back. Denson Hall, 6'1" lefty, 25-year-old from Texas, Missouri City, Texas. He's been as high as the AA level. Diamondback system. Now at the belt, and another 0-2, breaking ball, and it stays a little high. Close take. A Hall back to starting. Was a reliever previously in the Diamondback system. He's ready. And the pitch, that's way high, 2-2. 28th round pick of the Diamondbacks, 2019. Was at rookie Missoula in 2019. Last year at 3 different levels, topping out at AA Amarillo. a sod poodle. Pitch. And a change-up called third strike. Down and in on Melky, who's rung up. And that's out number 2. Only 2 professional starts before this year. Now here is Nelly. Last night it felt like the Giant awoke again, getting back here to Peoples Bank Park. 3 for 4 with an RBI double, a walk, and 3 runs scored. Here at home, he's hitting .410. Overall, .261 with 4 home runs. First pitch is a curveball low and in. Revs a 1-0 lead here in the first on Troy Stokes Jr.'s leadoff home run. Nelly, the league leader in walks, number 2 in on base. 1-0. That is up and out. Hall, his first 5 starts this year, 2 earned runs in 26 1/3. And off to a spectacular start. Former Creighton Blue Jay comes home and a swing and a ground ball shortstop. Baca again. He steps up, sets, fires to first, and the side is retired. So Hall gets the next 3 after the home run, but Stokes sends one out to right center, leading it off, and the Revs with a 1-0 lead as we head to the second.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
The 15th season of York Revolution Baseball continues this weekend at Peoples Bank Park. Fridays, celebrate Pride at the Park, presented by UPMC, and bid on game-worn Pride jerseys by JLS Automation. Saturday, the season's first post-game fireworks, presented by Blue Moon Light Sky. Sunday, it's the Cancer Survivor Celebration, presented by Visiting Angels, with free tickets at yorkrevolution.com/survivor. Other tickets at yorkrevolution.com or 717-801-HITS. yorkrevolution.com or 717-801-HITS.
What recreational sport is sweeping the country? It's pickleball, a blend of tennis, badminton, and ping pong. It's great fun for everyone, young and old. Where can you find the right footwear for pickleball? Flying Feet. Flying Feet sports shoes, of course. Come try Acacia, the official footwear brand for USA Pickleball. The Dink Shot and the new Signature Pro models are both designed exclusively for pickleball. It's time for you to get onto the court, but stay out of the kitchen with Acacia Pickleball shoes. You'll find them now at Flying Feet Sports Shoes, 1511 Mount Rose Avenue in York.
Cannonball Charlie's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Head of the second, Revs with a 1-0 lead on the Troy Stokes Jr. leadoff shot. First pitch here to Alex Crosby is trickled along the line at first. Rivera is over, and he has to aim it to Nelly. And he let him in toward the runner a little bit with the glove hand reach, but Nelly snags it, gets his arm out of the way. 1 down on 1 pitch. And Rivera faced 4 hitters in the first, including a 1-out walk, but he only needed 12 pitches in the first inning. Gets the leadoff man on the first pitch for the second time in 2 innings tonight. And here is Braxton Lee, who had an enormous game last night. 4 for 4, 2 triples, a double, also a walk. And the first pitch is down low. Showed off his arm in right field. And Lee, who was a home run shy of the cycle, but instead hit 2 triples. The 1-0, fastball over for a strike. Batting .298 now. Holds the hands low and tight to his body. The pitch, he swings and he foul tips one, ricocheted off somebody, I guess Lenine, and back to the screen. The plate on Snyder stepping out, throwing the new ball back to give him a moment. The Blue Crabs, number 1 in the league in doubles, number 2 in triples with 10. There's the pitch, and it's just outside. Good spot, 2-2. Lee now tied for the league lead with 3 triples. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Rivera goes off speed and has strikeout number 2 of his night. 2 up, 2 down here in the second inning. That was the split or the change. Rivera, who's got a huge hand, he can hold 7 baseballs in one hand. So I would think that would help. Oh, I don't know, on the splitter, maybe? Might have to ask him to show us that. Here's Joe DeLuca, the DH. A big 2-run homer in the 9th last night. First offering here. It's over for a strike on that change, outer half. DeLuca now at 296, 3 homers in 7 games back with Southern Maryland. There's the wind, the pitch, and he swings and he cranks one down the line in right field, but it is foul. A liner that had home run distance. It smacked the tent, but just wide of the foul pole by maybe 5 feet, if that. That did not hook at all. It ended up staying pretty close. Revs made a mistake into him last night. He did not miss it. Also driven home a run on a ground out earlier in the game. A 1-0 lead for York here. And Rivera, the pitch, it is a fastball in tight. He starts to march off, but does not get the call. 2-2. Or is it only 1-2? I might have been. Yeah, it is. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Don't sell him short.
Fires, and that one tails away. Tried the change again. Had Nunez back there with him Saturday night. Tonight it's Lenine. There's the wind, the 2-2, and a fastball down and in. 94, but missed the spot again. Full count. Rivera will grab a little dirt, re-grip, not the rosin bag, but a little dirt. Trying to set him down in order. He winds, kicks, fires, and a swing and a ground ball foul down the first base side. Off one of the Revs bullpen seeds, and it spits out into right, and Ellie will go grab it. Now Wines will try it again and missed high. Breaking ball stayed up. No, DeLuca kept fouling him off. Rivera tried something different but missed with it. And a 2-out walk keeps the inning alive. Ryan Haug to the plate next. Rivera's first 2 outings this year, he allowed 4 runs. Well, and actually the first one, 3 runs in 2/3 of an inning, and since then, very good. But in the month of May, a 2.31 ERA. Here's Haug. First pitch is a curveball. It's a strike at the knees. Haug 2 for 4 with a double and 2 steals last night, and now hitting .392 in 18 games with Southern Maryland. 1 home run. It's the 0-1, and it is over for a strike. A little harder, like slider, more so than the curve. Now Rivera ahead quickly. Hounds hit safely in 4 straight. Here's the stretch and the 0-2, and a ground ball left side. It finds the hole and crawls into left. It's a base hit. Blue Crabs have their first hit of the night. DeLuca up to second, 2 on with 2 out, and Michael Baca to the plate. Last start, Rivera was 1 hitter away from just 2 hits in 8 innings, gave up 3. And if nothing else, this turns the lineup over. The 9th place hitter stepping in. Baca, who's got a 7-game hitting streak now, which gets him up to 220. And the first pitch to him, it's a breaking ball, strike. It was 3 for 5 last night. Two steals as well. Now the 0-1. Fastball down in the dirt. Lenine keeps it in front. Believe it or not, last night the top 3 in the order were held to a combined 0 for 15. But from 4 down, they put up 16 hits.
Yeah, 5 multi-hit games in there. A 4-hit game, 3 3-hit games, a 2-hit game by catcher Ryan Haug. It was an eventful night.
1-1, and a curveball just missed away. Rivera had the first 2 outs of the inning, and then DeLuca, the long battle, got on the walk. Got ahead of Hal going 2, and then he singled. Now Eduardo up to 19 pitches this inning. And 31 here early. He fires. Fastball at the knees, called strike. Through 96 pitches in 8 innings in his last start. It's pretty efficient. Now he's ready. And the 2-2, swing and a miss. Got Baca chasing down and away. Fastball strikes him out. And Rivera strands 2 after a little 2-out noise. No runs, 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 York.
I felt like my well-being was tied to the morning stock numbers. I wanted to invest, but grew tired of the stress of potential losing it all. A friend of mine suggested I talk to Tom Dasher about a fixed indexed annuity that could be a stable option while still seeing potential growth. Tom has been helping folks here in York County for over 30 years. Give him a call at 717-487-2096 to see if he can assist you.
Tee off this season on the best layout in Pennsylvania and experience Royal Manchester Golf Links, bringing you to the coast of the British Isles while never leaving your backyard. Our unique Pure Links layout in the rolling hills of York County gives golfers an experience like none other, featuring 18 pristine holes with picturesque views of the countryside and consistently ranked one of the top public courses in the state. Also offering outings and event bookings. Book your tee time today at 717-268-0490 or nab our online specials at RoyalManchesterGolfLinks.com.
Hey man, I know how you feel. That guy down the street, the one with the fancy lawn, those weekend get-togethers, the big family barbecues, and the barefoot kids and wife outside working on her tan. Hey, it's no secret. It's greener on that side of the fence. It's Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Greener grass on your side of the fence is just a quick phone call away. For world-class care right in your backyard, call Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, 717-292-9994.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
This is Jim Fuller. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs, Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Somebody's a birthday boy. Who's the birthday boy today? Jim Fuller turning 35. Happy birthday to Jim. The man who's got 35 saves in his Revs career. And like we were saying before the game, Jake, a great gift would be either a save or a night off because of a big lead. Revs a 1-0 lead at the moment. Carlos Franco will lead things off. 1-0 on the Stokes leadoff home run. His 6th overall and 2nd to start a game. Left on left, Hall the pitch to Franco. Look out, chin music. Let's not start this with another team.
Maybe that's how he's so effective against lefties. He scares them first.
This will be the only lefty that he faces in the starting lineup tonight. Now the 1-0. Curveball starts at him. Bent back but stayed high. 2-0. Franco 11 for 18 the last 4 games. Last night tied a single game record for the Revs with 4 extra base hits. Tejeda did that 2017. Pitch is swung on, popped up foul, third base side. Crosby is over, but out of room as that rattles off seats 3 or 4 rows deep behind the dugout. Almost rattled off an usher. Franco 2 doubles, 2 homers, 6 ribbies. 3rd multi-home run game of the year, which is now within 1 of the team record for multi-homer games in a season already. Record is 4, Nowak and Tejeda. Here's the 2-1. Look out, high and tight again as he bends back out of the way.
I will say, Daryl, isn't it ironic? This guy had 2 home runs yesterday. I think our bit should be, we should be the gaslighters of the Atlantic League.
Oh, we may already be. I don't know.
Probably.
Now the 3-1 to Franco, and a swing and a foul back over the roof. His 12 total bases yesterday, 1 shy of a team record of 13, which Scott Grimes and Melky Mesa share. Tied the Revs' month of May record with 8 home runs in May. Pitch, and a swing and a well-struck ball to straightaway center. Collier looks, it's gone! Are you kidding me? Franco crushes one right on out over the batter's eye in center, and it bounces off the driveway and up off the back ad wall. What a shot that was! He has done it again. Home run number 12. And it's 2-0 York here in the 2nd. He flexes on his way back to the dugout and starts the month of June the way he left off the month of May.
And even more impressive, we talked about how good Hull's been against lefties this year, and Franco fought off a couple tough pitches and then drove that one out over the batter's eye in center field.
Here's JC. And he swings and drives one to straightaway center. Collier back on this, but he'll have room backing onto the front of the warning track as JC gives it a ride but flies out. But Franco, that would feel sweet regardless, but even more so after a couple of close shaves in that at bat. He hangs right in there, and he has now homered in 3 consecutive trips to the plate. Here's Connor Lean, 2-0 the lead for York. What a shot from Franco. Dead center over the 405 sign. Pitch to Lean, a breaking ball low. And to do that left on left, it's almost superhuman.
And against the guy who might arguably be the best lefty in the league so far this year.
Here's the 1-0, and it misses in the dirt. It's almost superhuman because there aren't that many people on the planet that can do that. By the way, found out today that Lean and Franco were teammates quite a bit in the Braves system. Elmer Reyes, of course, was. Pitch here is swung on and missed. And last night, Franco homered off Brad Roney, who was a teammate of both of theirs in the Braves system. Roney and Lean quite close, we understand, and Lean was in Southern Maryland to begin the year. Here's the 2-1, and he checks on a changeup down and away. They appeal it. He held, much to the chagrin of the Blue Crab dugout. Carlos Franco, ladies and gentlemen, the first in Revs history to homer in 3 straight trips to the plate. Here's the 3-1 to Lean. It is high, and he walks.
And it's good to see Lean weigh it out a patient at bat. Monday was a pretty rough one at the plate for him, 0 for 5, but able to come in and work a great at bat against a lefty here tonight.
And once more back to Franco, those 3 home runs, they've gone to right, left center, and now dead center. And that one measured at 421 feet, 104 miles per hour off the bat. Here is Lenin Rodriguez, 1 on, 1 out, 2-0 York in the second. And Hall sets, delivers, and leaves it high. Ball 1. Lenin hitting at 204. He's got 1 home run, 9 knocked in. Franco can go on binges. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a foul back to the netting. He's now 12 for 19 his last 5 games, with 5 home runs. Last night his second 2-home run game in 3 days. Now move to first. Lean will step back standing up. Does have 3 steals, 2 with York. Hall the stretch. And the 1-1. Swing and a line drive, base hit to left. Lenin rips one right on the nose and right at Hibbert on a hop in left. Lean up to second. And 2 aboard for Jeffrey Perez, who rounds out the order tonight. Jeffrey playing second base tonight, first time in the infield with York. Played second base for Team Dominican Republic at the Summer Olympics last year in Tokyo. 2-hit game last night, couple hard hit balls, got him up to 209. Switch hitter from the right. Here's the first offering, and he swings and fouls it to the top of the netting. No balls, 1 strike. On the stretch from Hall. Look back at second, the 0-1. Oh, that slipped. Breaking ball, and Haug somehow got his arm extended up to save that. Earlier today, a great infographic on Rev's Instagram that Cody Bannon worked up. All of Carlos Franco's nuggets from last night. And might have to do another one tomorrow. First in Revs history to go yard in 3 straight trips to the plate. And we've had some big-time power hitters. 1-1. That misses high. And the home run tonight, the 38th of his Revs career, which allows him to crack the top 10 all-time in Revs history. Now ties Eric Patterson and Michael Burgess for 10th most. Hall a look back. And the 2-1, it is very high. Revs drive his pitch count up to 36. Stokes awaits on deck. He opened the scoring tonight. Hall set, and the 3-1. It is swung on and foul tipped, and that sends Haug right onto his rear end. That hit him smack in the face mask head on. He fell right back onto his butt, and they'll give him a moment. Jeffrey had a good rip at it.
And just to distinguish how rare it is for Carlos Franco to hit 3 home runs in 3 consecutive at-bats. In Major League Baseball, it's only been done once. The record is 4 in a row by Giancarlo Stanton. That was back in 2016. So that's a pretty elite company to be a part of.
Yeah, really. He is so locked in right now, it is frightening for anybody within 450 feet. Full count on Jeffrey. Revs trying to add to a 2-0 lead. And here is the pitch. It is swung on, popped up foul. That'll get up over the roof as he protects on the high fastball. Paul last year mentioned 3 different levels of the Diamondbacks system. Had a 2.70 ERA at Class A Visalia. Was also at High A, then at Double A Amarillo, a 5.14 ERA. For the Sod Poodles, under 3-2, and it's down and in and picked by Haug, but it's ball 4. Bases loaded. And back to the top, and Stokes coming up again. And here comes pitching coach Daryl Thompson.
Really no days off if you're Daryl Thompson, I guess.
Had a conversation about dogs during BP today, but Sod Poodles did not come up.
I don't know if we can, I don't know if that's one we can repeat over the air. At least certain.
We'll leave that. Yeah.
Low-hanging fruit. Good for us.
Now Dave Snyder will finally start out toward the mound to bust up the visit. Now Stokes will bat with them loaded. Homered to right center his first time. And that was on Hall's second pitch of the night. Stokes is 6th, his second to lead off a game. The other one came in Lancaster a couple of weeks ago. And here we go. Hall is ready. First offering to him. He swings and he foul tips one back. Had a good first cut at that one. Revs a chance to pad a lead here early as Hall steps off. Last night they came out with 3 in the first inning, but Not able to hold that. Now the 0-1. Change up and misses down and in. As Hall goes up over 40 pitches here in the first 2 innings. Stokes 3 for 6 with the bases loaded. Couple doubles. Revs as a team, 250 with them loaded. They do have 2 grand slams, Mesa and Herrera. 1-1 and a ground ball foul. Smack down past Polo, right between Polo and Lean. The runner at third, and the Blue Crabs with bullpen activity here already. Now Hall does get ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and out time requested.
And that home run for Franco, a bit of a history maker. He's now in the top 10 all-time.
Breaking ball here stays high, 2-2.
Earlier this inning, now tying Eric Patterson and Michael Burgess with 38 in his Revs career.
It's right-hander Alex Marathew, who's up for Southern Maryland. 2-2. And a line drive left field, falling and going down with it is Hibbert, who makes a layout grab, but Lean will tag from third and races home. It's a sac fly for Stokes on a line drive to left, top spin, and Hibbert went down straight in forward, dove down with it. But that gets the job done. Stokes drives in his second in the first 2 innings. 3-0 the lead.
Yeah, and that's a good job by Connor Lean on that one. Getting back to the bag immediately, even though it may have dropped, and he was able to score pretty easily.
Here's Elmer Reyes, who grounded out to short his first time. First pitch, he swings and he bounces one foul behind Polo. Now first and second with 2 outs, 2 runs home. Hall with bullpen activity already. He has gone as deep into a game as 7 innings this year. That was May 15th against Charleston when he lowered his ERA to 0.68. 1 run in 7 that day. Revs a 3-0 start on things for the second straight night. The 0-1 to Reyes, and a swing and a grounder foul right through the coach's box at third.
To that note, he's been as high as 7, and the low for him is still 4 innings. So the Revs would be able to chase him in almost record time if they can keep this going.
Now up to 46 pitches. 0-2, and that misses high. He really has not shown much in the way of a put-away pitch. Punches forward, circling the arm. Now sets at the belt. The 1-2 and a curveball. He loops it. Shallow left. Hibbert in. Dives again and makes the grab. An awkward landing, but Hibbert gets under it on a bloop to left that had just too much hang time. And that play by Hibbert saves a run. But the Revs scored 2 in the second. 2 hits, including the Franco blast. 2 men left. And a 3-0 lead as we go to the third.
Spring is in the air, and Harvey's Rental can get you prepared for what's ahead. With the biggest selection of steel products on the market, Harvey's Rental will get you set for your next home project. From lawn and garden equipment, pressure washers, post hole diggers, and more, Harvey's Rental has it all. Have a special get-together or graduation coming up? Harvey's Rental has what you need to make your party memorable. Celebrating 60 years. Visit them in person at 1409 South George Street in York or online at harveysrental.com.
The 15th season of York Revolution Baseball continues this weekend at People's Bank Park. Friday, celebrate Pride at the Park, presented by UPMC, and bid on game-worn Pride jerseys by JLS Automation. Saturday, the season's first post-game fireworks, presented by Blue Moon Light Sky. Sunday, it's the Cancer Survivor Celebration, presented by Visiting Angels, with free tickets at yorkrevolution.com/survivor. Other tickets at yorkrevolution.com or 717-801-HITS. yorkrevolution.com or 717-801-HITS.
At Donegal, we understand there are many costs associated with running a business. That's why Donegal works with you to provide quality insurance products based on your business needs, and why we deliver that insurance at a price to fit your budget. Call your local independent Donegal agent today and discover why, when it comes to insurance for your business, Donegal is a better value. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
This is Alex Sanabia. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
With an unmistakable cameo from Polo in the background there. Revs lead at 3-0 as we head to the third inning.
There were a lot of cameos that day.
Yeah. They were all crammed into our studio. Matt Hibbert leading off and Rivera missing outside. Hibbert made two diving, if you want to call it, almost falling catches in left, both awkward. The second one especially, but saved further trouble as he lays off away. It's 2-0.
Yeah, we said in between innings that second one looked more painful than anything.
Pitch. It is outside. And Rivera's going to a 3-0 count once tonight. That was Wolanski in the first inning. He's on deck. Walked him on 4 pitches. He got Hibbert to fly out on 1 pitch to start the game. 3-0 is high, and Hibbert is on 4 pitches this time. Now Rivera with his third walk. It's a leadoff walk. And Hibbert is 5 for 5 in stolen base attempts. And here is Wolanski, who, as mentioned, had one of those walks back in the first. Blue Crabs have cooled it with the bullpen activity, as Hall will hang in for a bit. First pitch is upstairs. 5 in a row missing. Now the 1-0, and it's low. He had been up and trying to adjust, but missed down low. Now the first 6 of the inning have missed. Back home, and that's in for a strike. Fastball, there you go. Eduardo trying to tame this Blue Crab offense. They had scored 10 for the second straight game. Pitch is a half swing, and Wolanski went around on it. They had a 10-3 win on Memorial Day at Charleston. A high fastball there got Wolanski to offer. 2-2. Hibbert the lead. Pitch is a curveball down and away. They appeal it. No swing. Full count. Heart of the order coming around next. Collier, the 3-hole on deck. And Rivera to the plate. There goes Hibbert. Fastball just missed high, and Lenine with a dart to second, and we'll never know the result. That pitch was right over the plate. Mace is going to make a visit to the mound here. What StatCast have as far as height?
We'll have to wait for a refresh, but that was inches away from a strike him out, throw him out, double play.
My goodness.
Oof. All right, here we go. Pulling up the stats.
I mean, with our IT here, we should have it in no time.
Yeah, funny story for people back home. I was about 20 minutes late to batting practice today as I waited for something to upload in my Google Drive to print.
I'm flabbergasted.
Oh my goodness.
That's right down the middle.
You could not have made a better pitch in that situation. Wow.
What was he looking at?
Oh, gotta put it behind us, I guess.
I am so done with it. Here's Zach Collier. Grounded out to first, his first time. Pitch from Rivera, ripped right side, it's a base hit. And Hibbert at third will be sent. It's deep and right as Stokes gets to it, and Hibbert will score easily. 3-1. Zach Collier smacks an RBI single past Nelly's backhand stab. And Southern Maryland on the board. Should have had a strikeout, throw-out, double play, and instead, now this. A run home, and it's first and third with still no outs. And here is Jared Walker, cleanup hitter, struck out in the first. First and third, no outs. Rivera to the plate and got it over for a strike. Might have been higher than ball four.
It was higher than ball four, at least according to the robots.
They're probably wrong. Umpires never are. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball. No, that was a changeup actually, and it just missed away.
Can you say that one more time, just for reference?
Which one?
That the umpires are never wrong.
Oh yeah. The umpires are never wrong. Establish that. Pitch here is beaten foul off the front of the Revs dugout. 1-2.
I never want to hear any complaints again. Darrell Henry, fair and balanced at all times.
And we follow proper protocols in this booth. Always.
Well, maybe some of us.
Rivera has his sign. Here's the 1-2. And a swing and a foul tip held on to. Splitter gets him. Big first out. Strikeout number 4 for Rivera, who gets Walker for the second time tonight. We'll now go up against Alex Crosby, who tapped one over by the line at first base that Rivera handled last inning. And the first pitch, he swings and misses, staying with the split. I believe in the first 2 innings it wasn't the split. I think it was just a changeup, and now he's starting to show that split regularly. Second time through the order. Maybe that was part of the message from Mace. Here's the 0-1, and a swing and a high drive deep to right, down the line, near the pole. It is fair. It's a home run. Right past the foul pole in right, and Alex Crosby has hit a 3-run home run And just like that, it's a 4-run inning for Southern Maryland. The Blue Crabs lead it 4-3. For the second straight night, an early 3-0 lead for the Revs is gone by the third inning. Lest we remind you, it looked like they very well could have had bases empty, 2 outs. And instead, Southern Maryland has put up 4, and there's still only 1 out. Here's Braxton Lee as Rivera might have overthrown that one in disgust, and he missed down and in. It gets away. Well, that stinks. Crosby's second of the year. Had 3 hits last night before having to exit late. Pitch to Lee, a foul tip, ricocheted off Lenine's mitt, and plops back behind the plate. The way Rivera looked in at home, just stunned after that home run. There's the 1-1, and it misses inside again off Lenine's mitt. Got a piece of it, but I don't know if the look in had to do with the pitch selection, or if he missed his spot, or if it was a reminder of that they could have had 2 outs, nobody on earlier in the inning. But either way, stunning pitch, and a swing and a bouncer to first. 2 hops to Nelly. He'll flip to Rivera. Got to get there, and he does, just ahead of Braxton Lee for out number 2. At 2 outs, nobody on. Joe DeLuca coming up. DeLuca walked last inning. 4-3, Southern Maryland. And Rivera fires inside. DeLuca has to jump out of the way. Sun has, well, maybe not set, maybe hidden by a cloud, but now you got kind of that hazy, hot look here as we get past 7:30. The 1-0, that's down and in by DeLuca's feet, and again he has to dance. Rivera maybe getting a little bit quick here, yanking some of those, maybe in frustration. He's had to throw 23 pitches this inning, fires, and just missed away. And he drops his glove down in disbelief. He thought that was on the corner. Did not miss by much as he backs behind the mound and will look to refocus. .3-0, and there's a strike. 93 with anger. Rivera back home, and a broken bat flare over second and into shallow right. It's a base hit. DeLuca cracks the twig, but singles out over Jeffrey Perez's outstretched glove, and that keeps the inning alive. The 8th hitter of the inning, Ryan Haug, coming up. Asked Mace his impressions on Southern Maryland's offense after one night. One of the first things he said was they put the bat on the ball, and they changed their swings based on situation. And they strike out among the fewest times in the league. Long Island way fewer than anybody else, but Southern Maryland part of a group of teams that is in that like next fewest category. Pitch to Haug, he shows bunt, and Rivera misses evidently high, and this time he's got his arms raised to both sides like what gives. He thought that was another one that was a strike. And according to the bots, it was right there. Same spot as ball 4 on Wilansky. It's like there's a black hole there. There's the 1-0, and a swing and a foul tip into the mid. 1-1.
Yeah, the arm stretch almost as if to ask, where is a strike at this rate?
4-3 Blue Crabs. Here's the 1-1, and that's down low, and it gets through Lenine. And up to second goes DeLuca. We'll see how they rule it. Be a pass ball. It was evidently above the dirt. Long inning for Rivera, the 8th hitter. It started with 2 walks, RBI single from Collier, 3-run homer from Crosby. DeLuca keeping it alive with the 2-out single. Well, Rivera sets, and the 2-1 curveball. It is over for a strike on the inner half. Trying to end a very frustrating 3rd inning here. And time requested. Crabs 4 runs, 4 hits. Revs 3 runs, 3 hits. Long ball factoring in big early tonight again for both teams. The 2-2. Curveball, strike 3 called. And that could not have been comfortable for the hitter. Rivera lifted his leg while he was still staring back at second base. What must the hitter be thinking? He's not even looking. And then he breaks off a perfect curve for his 5th strikeout. But the Crabs score 4. 3 hits, including the 3-run homer, 1 runner left. We go to the bottom of the 3rd, 4-3, Southern Maryland.
People's Bank is happy to sponsor the home of the York Revolution, People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, committed to helping their clients achieve their dreams and live confidently. That commitment continues at People's Bank Park with Revs games, concerts, events, youth sports, and much more. We're proud to partner of the York Revolution, and we look forward to seeing you at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
York North Rotary Summerfest has an elevated experience for you June 11th, noon to 4 at People's Bank Park in York. Enjoy craft beer samples, delicious snack vendors, wine and spirits samples and sales. Kitty Back will be rocking the stadium. Search York North Summerfest on Eventbrite for tickets and information. See you there.
Need an excavating contractor for your upcoming project? Get it done locally and get it done right with Barnes & Barnes Incorporated Excavating. Locally owned and in business since 2005, Barnes & Barnes Incorporated Excavating is a small excavating and landscaping business offering demolition, excavating, landscaping, foundations, concrete, sewer and water hookups, lot clearing, welding, fabrication, and more. Located in Windsor at 30 North Blacksmith Avenue, Barnes & Barnes will get the job done right. Call Scott to schedule your project at 717-515-3495. That's 515-3495. Or email him at barnesbarnesscottinc@gmail.com. That's barnesbarnesscottinc@gmail.com.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
This is Enoel Polanco. You're listening to Your Revolution Baseball on the home of the Red, Sport Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, first in York, first in sport.
Now, it wasn't enough that Polo had his own liner. He had to get in on Sanabia's too.
Well, we come back for the bottom of the third. Revs trailing now all of a sudden 4-3. It's a 31-pitch inning from Rivera. And every bit as frustrating as it was long, I'm sure. Malky Mesa will lead things off. Struck out in the first. And Hall with the first pitch. It is right there for a strike. It'll be Mesa, Rodriguez, Franco. Malky was rung up. Eduardo was wondering where some of his were. Here's the 0-1 and a swing and a pop foul headed out of play to the right. Hall always from the stretch, does have a big leg kick, the foot out a little bit as he lifts. 0-2 and a curveball, swing and a miss. He gets Malky for the second time tonight. On our WellSpan Sports Medicine injury report, it was some groin muscle tightness from Mirandy Gonzalez tonight, or last night. It caused him to leave after 3. Nick Travieso, though, activated from the hammy earlier today, and we could see him in relief tonight. Alex Sanabia progressing well for his return from a groin tweak. And Edwin Figuera the same with his hammy. Here's Nelly, who grounded out to short his first time up. Hall the pitch, look out, down and in by his feet. 1 ball, no strikes.
Maybe he said, usually that's up on my face.
Yeah. What do I do with my feet? I don't know what to do. Now the 1-0. Fastball over for a strike. You know one thing that this team hasn't had yet, and that's everybody, especially the guys in the middle, all hot at the same time. Like Malky was on a roll, and now he's had a really tough 5 days or so. Nelly was red hot. Franco now is, as Nelly takes a strike at the knees, 1-2. But haven't had them all clicking at the same time, it doesn't seem like. Not yet. Hall, the 1-2. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts. And maybe a little bit different approach this second time through the order, seeing a lot of curveballs from him now. Well, here's Franco, who has set Revs history. 3 straight plate appearances with a home run. His final 2 last night and his first one tonight. Dead center. 421 feet. And the first pitch to him, breaking ball, misses away. Home run number 12 this season. Pulls him within 1 of the league lead. And the 38th of his Revs career, pulling him into a tie for 10th all time. Here's the 1-0. Curveball hooks wide. Last 5 games now, 12 for 19 with 5 home runs. And actually, 5 home runs in the last 4 games. It's not too shabby. Here's the 2-0. And it just missed. Down and away. Revs down 4-3 here in the third. Hall is looking for his first scoreless inning tonight. .3-0 and taking all the way. It's a strike. Lefties came in 1 for 19 against Hall, and then Franco hit one out over the 405 sign. And it bounced off the driveway and up off the York Excavating sign on the back ad wall. 3-1, swings and slices this one the other way toward the track in left, and it lands fair. Hibbert cuts it short of the corner.
And he'll hold Franco to a single. He's got to lunge back as Baca threw behind him. But Franco with another base hit. Took that one the other way. And make it now 13 for 20 the last 5. And 6 for 7 to begin this series. 2-out single. And here's Encarnacion, who flied out deep in center his first time up. Did hit it well. And the first pitch this time, he swings and he bounces it the other way through the hole, and a base hit into shallow right. And Franco will lumber up to second. Wilansky, the second baseman, when sliding on the grass in right to cut it off, but a base hit for JC. And back-to-back 2-out singles will get Connor Lean to the plate. Lean, a walk and a run scored last inning. Revs trying to respond, down a run suddenly. And the pitch, breaking ball in tight.
Let it down there.
Again, lots of curves from Hall here the second time through. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a line smash but foul. Lean just a little bit early. Ropes it off a seat down behind the Blue Crab bullpen. As it ricochets back out across the left field line. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Fastball away.
Ooh, a friend request. You're a popular guy.
I guess. I don't know how to mute that on here. It's the pitch to Lean, breaking ball way outside. I'm sure IT can get me a quick answer.
I mean, I have some ideas. I just don't want to mess around with your computer in the middle of a game.
Yeah. Well, that never stopped us before, did it? On the 2-2. Swing and a line drive, base hit to left field. Over toward the line, Franco around third will score. Hibbert has to slide to stop it on the backhand along the track. Lean will get 2 on it, and a game-tying RBI. It's 4-4. Encarnacion into third, and Lean on at second with an RBI double against his old team. And the Revs do answer back, and we are tied 4-4.
Well, looks like we're going to checkers.
Yeah. That's a milkshake. Good call. Revs with 3 straight 2-out hits. Here's Lenine. He swings and he pops the first one up foul and out of play. First base side.
I just want to say, if anyone is listening and plans to collect that milkshake, you have me to thank. I am usually in charge with picking out the RBI guys. More often than not, I'm wrong, but, you know, I'm right.
They got me last night, and I failed miserably. Here's the 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss. Good pick, though.
Pick to click.
It's Lean's 6th RBI with York, and the Revs have scored in each of the first 3 innings. Hall ahead 0-2. Here's the pitch to Lenine, and a breaking ball down low. Revs with 6 hits here in the first 3 innings tonight. And Hall just threw his 69th pitch in the first 3 innings.
Proud of you.
Now set at the belt. Setting up in the pitch. It is beaten foul down against Lenin's foot. And he hangs in there. He'll walk it off. No armor for him on the feet. Now, I would probably wear armor on everything. Plus, it looks cool, but not him. Hall the pitch. A check swing, Tapper and Hall. Oh, off toward third. He slips and he throws and he still gets him. What a fantastic recovery to prevent a run. Hall coming over toward third and his feet gave out and he almost did a split. But got up, he was okay, and he fired to first just in time to get the catcher running. Revs do tie it with a run on 3 hits and 2 left. Jake with the play-by-play in the 4th. We are tied at 4.
Named one of the best advisors in the state and the country. Kevin Smith and the team of Smith Wealth Advisory Group named one of the best advisors in the state and the country. As Kevin Smith and retirement planning, it will guide you on Social Security, develop and customize retirement and retirement plan specialists and retirement plan. It will guide you on Social Security and pension choice distribution strategy and retirement your retirement planning required minimum distribution, taxation, and optimal distribution strategy. Located all your retirement planning Jenny Montgomery Scott LLC, the nation's NYSE, Smith Wealth and SIPC Group. Located right here in York. Jenny Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. Stop in today or visit fastsigns.com.
Golfers, grab your clubs and join the York Revolution on the links for a great cause. You see what I did there? Hey, it's Diamond Doug of your York Revolution inviting you to a beautiful day on the links you can feel good about. The Revs annual Brooks Robinson Golf Classic, presented by Shipley Energy, returns to Royal Manchester Golf Links on Monday, June 20th. Sign up your foursome today to play with York Revolution players and coaches and support York City Little League and the YMCA. Great sponsorship opportunities are available. Put your business in front of tournament participants. The 2022 Brooks Robinson Golf Classic, Monday, June 20th at Royal Manchester Golf Links. For details and registration, visit yorkrevolution.com/golf. That's yorkrevolution.com/golf.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Eduardo Rivera into the wind, and the first pitch to Michael Baca misses down and away. Revs answer back in the bottom of the 3rd. We're back tied to 4 apiece. 9-1-2 this inning. Second pitch misses high to Baca. And Rivera had some trouble trying to find the strike zone in the 3rd inning. 2 walks. He's up to 4 on the night, but got out of it with his 5th strikeout. 2-0 to Baca is down 3-0. Baca, the shortstop, struck out his first time up, but had a 3-hit game last night. Came in only hitting .202 on the year. 3-0, taking all the way, and there's a strike. 90 on the gun that time. And then the top of the order awaits. Pitch is on the ground to short. Reyes with the backhand, long throw across, and it's a low one, but a basket catch by Nelly on the other end. One shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Back around to the top of the order. Matt Hibbert, 0 for 1, and now we have time as they wait for Baca to get back to the dugout. Hibbert a fly out and a walk, came around to score in the 3rd inning. And this one's inside, almost got him. He was the first of 4 runs that cross in the inning for Southern Maryland. And And this one's inside outer to the right side, high and foul. Out of play near the patio area. Rivera's gone heavy on the fastball tonight, 40 of them. Out of his 71 pitches. 1-1 here. And gets the inside corner, called strike to Hibbert. Hibbert's been busy out in left field today. One-two, and a breaking ball stays alive as he chops it back. And Rivera always ready. Back into the line, ready to go. 1-2 delivery again. And this time swung on and missed. Went with the changeup that time. His 6th strikeout gets Hibbert swinging, and there's 2 away. This would be a huge bounce back inning for Rivera after the fourth spot in the 3rd. Revs are able to tie the game again. Michael Wolanski, he's walked in both of his plate appearances so far. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. It's his first start since being acquired yesterday in a trade a few hours before game time. 0-1 now, swung on and missed. Splitter that time, 0-2. He was traded for catcher Austin Ray. Started the season in Long Island, and they had a surplus. Now that DeLuca was back, 2-strike pitch and a half swing fouled back to the screen. After DeLuca returned from his time in the Reds organization to start the season, they had a surplus at catcher. They were able to turn it into an infielder. Another 0-2. Tried to go for the slider that time and yanked it outside to the backstop. Wolanski stays. Defense straight away against Wolanski. It's at second base tonight in his Blue Crabs debut. It's behind 1-2. Rivera kicks and deals. Breaking ball hit softly on the ground to short. Elmer Reyes throwing, running forward, and making the play. 2 ground outs to Reyes in the inning. It's 3 up, 3 down for Eduardo Rivera. And we are still tied at 4 going to the bottom of the 4th. The Revs coming up.
This is Revolution Manager Mark Mason. I love a great local neighborhood bar, and no matter what night of the week, Racehorse Tavern in Thomasville has something for you. Open 7 days a week, 3 till midnight, Monday through Wednesday, noon until 2 a.m. Thursday through Saturday, and Sundays noon to midnight. Live music every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, karaoke every Thursday, and bike nights Thursdays throughout the summer. Plus pool league Sunday through Thursday, and a 4-season patio with full bar and food service. Stop in to visit my pal Jim DeLisio at the Racehorse Tavern, 738 North Beesicker Road in Thomasville. For more info, visit their website at racehorsetavern.com.
The 15th season of York Revolution Baseball continues this weekend at People's Bank Park. Friday, celebrate Pride at the Park, presented by UPMC, and bid on game-worn Pride jerseys by JLS Automation. Saturday, the season's first post-game fireworks, presented by Blue Moon Light Sky. Sunday, it's the Cancer Survivor Celebration, presented by Visiting Angels, with free tickets at yorkrevolution.com/survivor. Other tickets at yorkrevolution.com or 717-801-HITS. yorkrevolution.com or 717-801-HITS.
Drunk driving prevention is a priority at Anheuser-Busch. You can't drive drunk if you don't drive there. Encourage friends to sign the Decide to Ride petition on decidetoride.com. Brought to you by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, Uber, Brewery Products, and WOYK. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Johnson Hall finishing his warm-ups as he begins his fourth inning of work. A 1-2-3 top hat for Eduardo Rivera. And the Revs, after tying the game in the bottom of the third inning, have an opportunity to take the lead.
I could, yeah, but once I knew I was probably going to pinch it, I took it off.
Here, Troy Stokes talking to Joe Dahl down there. He's on deck, due up second in the inning. Jeffrey Perez, Stokes, and then Elmer Reyes. Jeffrey getting his first start at second base, and he's batting from the right side against the lefty. First pitch squares to bunt, and it's across for a strike. Jeffrey walked his first time up. Eventually stranded at first base to end the inning. The Reds have scored in all three of their chances so far. One in the first, two in the second, one in the third. 0-1 to Jeffrey is just inside. All averages around 87 on the fastball. And he had been a starter in college at Incarnate Ward and Creighton, as well as his summer ball stints. 1-1 to Jeffrey. Chopped on the ground high, but fielded by Crosby. Long throw across and gets the hustling Jeffrey Perez. One away. A high chopper there. Crosby able to glove it and fire. Back to the top of the order, and Troy Stokes Jr. here in the fourth inning. Look at this day in Revs history, brought to you by the York County History Center. It was 2014 where the Revs debuted their retro Astros-inspired gold striped jerseys. That was a road game in Southern Maryland. They won 4-0 behind 7 Corey Thurman shutout innings. Troy Stokes Jr. provided some noise leading off the game with a long ball in the first inning, and he takes a breaking ball for a called strike. And for Stokes, it was number 6 on the year and his second to lead off a ball game this year. Did it in Lancaster as part of his 2-homer game a couple Sundays ago. 0-1 here, and he fouls it right back to the screen. 2 RBIs on the night so far, had a sac fly in the second inning. Scored Carlos Franco. Sorry, Connor Lean. (0-2) to Stokes. Breaking ball hit on the ground to short, and it eats up the shortstop. Baca, long throw, recovery in time. It ate him up initially. He had to throw basically from the ground and able to get Stokes, who was hustling down the line. 2 groundouts in the inning, 2 quick outs for Hall. We'll bring up Elmer Reyes. He's 0 for 2 on the night. Had a 3-hit game last night, including an RBI double in the first inning. First one from Hall. He swings and hits it softly right side, foul territory. Walker over and makes the catch. Right in front of the seats by the Revs dugout. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Hall. And we will head to the top of the 5th, still tied at 4 between the Revs and the Blue Crabs.
Are you ready for some live music? Get your tickets now for White Rose Music Fest, presented by York College, October 7th and 8th at People's Bank Park in downtown York, home of the York Revolution, featuring headliners Jamie Johnson and Grace Potter. Special guests Margot Price, Lucero, Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors, the Wood Brothers, and Langhorne Slim, Brittany Spencer, and Madeline Edwards. Check out whiterosemusicfest.com for more and for tickets. White Rose Music Fest, presented by York College. Get your tickets now.
The York County Solid Waste Authority turns up the heat every day, on your garbage, that is. Advanced waste-to-energy technology is used to burn garbage at 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit in environmentally controlled combustion units. This reduces air emissions and produces electricity, enough to power 20,000 homes every minute of every day. Visit www.ycswa.com to learn more. In York County, garbage is power.
Can't get enough of the Birds? Sports Radio 98.9 and 1350 WOYK has you covered. Join us all season on Mondays at 6 for the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by award-winning Orioles and National Baseball writer Dan Connolly from The Athletic Baltimore. Exclusive in-depth interviews, plus the latest insight and analysis on the Orioles every week. Talking baseball and the Birds every Monday at 6. The Baltimore Baseball Show on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. New FM signal, new website. Get features, live broadcasts, and on-demand game broadcasts and shows online at 989WOYK.com.
Head to the top of the fifth inning, tied at 4. Revs and Blue Crabs, game 2 of a 3-game set. Eduardo Rivera back out on the mound, 79 pitches for 44 strikes through his first 4. He's walked 4 and struck out 6, but he's got the 3-4-5 hitter, starting with Zach Collier. First one, Collier squares to bunt, pulls back and it misses down. A ground out to first and then an RBI single in the third. Blue Crabs put up all 4 of their runs so far tonight in the third inning. And this one's driven out to right field. Back on it is Stokes at the fence, and he makes the catch on the warning track. Collier gave it a ride, but not quite enough on it. 1 away. Stokes drifted all the way back and made the catch in front of the H.B. McClure sign in right center field on the warning track and lightly tapped up against the wall. But a loud out number 1. Collier down for the second time, and here's Jared Walker. 2 strikeouts tonight for the first baseman. First pitch from Rivera is high. Tried to go off speed that time and couldn't get it down. Walker had 3 hits last night, but 0 for 2 tonight. Chops this one right side foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. Sparse crowd here tonight at People's Bank Park. 1-1 pitch, a breaking ball, and it's just inside. Dave Snyder calling balls and strikes tonight. Scott Hart and Steve Hart on the corners. Walker with a hitter's count, 2-1. Rivera kicks and deals, and this one's hit high, a mile high into shallow right field. Perez out, Stokes in. It's the right fielder Stokes calling and putting it away. He had to go well back for 1 and well in for 1, and there's 2 outs. And the man with the biggest swing of the ball game so far, and Alex Crosby, digs in. His 3-run home run was the icing on the cake of that big third inning. His second long ball of the year. He's hitting .313. First pitch from Rivera, right there at the knees for a called strike. 1 for 2. He also grounded out to lead off the second inning. And still no bullpen action for the Revs. Rivera at 86 pitches. He kicks and deals. And this one's chopped on the ground to second. First chance for Jeffrey. Fields at the belt. Sidearm throw across in time. And it's the second straight 1-2-3 inning for Eduardo Rivera. They hit a deep one to lead off the inning, but caught at the track, and the Revs will go to the bottom of the 5th inning, still tied at 4-4.
Planting a tree, putting in a fence, whatever your project, Columbia Gas reminds you to be safe and call 811 before you dig and know what's below. Safe digging is no accident. Call 811 at least 3 business days before you start your digging project, and your utility companies will come out to mark any underground lines near your work area. Calling 811 is free for Pennsylvania homeowners, and it's the law. For more information, visit ColumbiaGasPA.com.
Facing a legal issue can be a frightening time. What's my course of action? How do I know who to call? Fortunately, the York County Bar Association makes it easy. Now, you only need to make one call to find the right lawyer for you. Call the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right lawyer with our Attorney Connection Lawyer Referral Service. Just call 854-8755 or visit yorkbar.com. Don't hesitate in getting the help you need. Contact the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right attorney at the right time.
With its selection of delicious wings, cheesesteaks, and seasonal specials, Granfalloon's Tavern is the place to be all summer long. Located in downtown York, Granfalloon's even features live outdoor music every Saturday night. Open daily at 4 p.m. and noon on Fridays and Saturdays. You can even park in the City Hall parking lot after 5 p.m. Granfalloon's Tavern is a great place for all ages 21 and up. For more information, visit falloons.com and come out to enjoy.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Well, the Revs looking to break the tie. It's 4-4 in the bottom of the fifth inning. Denson Hall still out there for the Blue Crabs.
I can still use it.
A rough start, but he has bared down since. 78 pitches for 48 strikes. He's got the heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5. For the Revs, Melky Mesa, Nelly Rodriguez, and Carlos Franco. And Melky still looking to break out of this hitless slump that he's been in. His last hit came in the 9th inning of Thursday's game against Staten Island when he homered off of Kelsey Whitmore. Hall kicks and deals, and Melky fouls it right into the Blue Crabs dugout. There's some light stretching, some agility work in the Blue Crabs bullpen. As Hall's pitch count continues to creep up. 0-1, and tapped right behind the plate, foul. And Melky, who's been a strikeout victim twice already tonight, looking to avoid the hat trick. But behind 0-2. We've seen Hall use that good curveball suddenly as an out pitch in the last few innings. Kicks and deals, 0-2. There's that curveball. It's deflected off his glove to third. Bare hand by Crosby. The throw can't be dug out by Walker. And it is a base hit for Melky Mesa. Looked like it would have been clean up the middle. Hall got a glove on it, deflected it to third. Crosby tried the bare hand, rushed the throw, and Walker couldn't pick it out. Melky's first hit in 6 days. And it puts a leadoff man on for York. Their third leadoff base runner in 5 innings. Well, actually, the first one to actually stand on a base. The other 2 were home runs that led off the innings by Stokes and Franco in the first and second. Nelly Rodriguez is also 0 for 2 tonight. First pitch is down, a fastball from Hall. Now another Blue Crabs reliever gets up and starts doing some band work in the bullpen. And it still looks silent on the Revs side, with Rivera at 87 pitches. 1-0 to Nelly, down and in, blocked by Haug. Mesa will stay at first. Carlos Franco's on deck. He's got 2 hits tonight, including a second inning long ball. Hitters count for Nelly Rodriguez. 2-0 is ripped to the left side and through for a base hit. Back-to-back base hits to start the inning. Nelly's first of the night. And brings up the hottest bat in the Atlantic League, Carlos Franco. Franco 4 hits last night and 2 more already tonight. A trifecta here could potentially knock in Mesa from second to take the lead. First pitch, breaking ball in the dirt. Runners stay as it bounced to the left of Haug, but he was able to corral it quickly. JC Encarnacion is on deck. So far tonight, just one Rev who is yet to reach base, and that's Elmer Reyes in the 2 spot. Lefty on lefty. The 1-0 to Franco is a changeup swung on and missed. He had violent intentions on that swing, but right over top of it. And only 2 of the 9 Revs without a hit. Jeffrey Perez walked in the second inning. Now time is called by home plate umpire Dave Snyder.
2 hours later.
Maybe he has something in his eye. I know I do. These allergies are really starting to bug me here. Pollen season. Can't escape it even in the summer, it seems, nowadays. 1-1 to Franco. Defense straight up. And a high fastball swung on and missed. Haug looked like he was trying to go for the back pick from Mesa at second, but came up and then lost the ball. But Hall ahead 1-2. He's about to throw pitch number 88 of his outing. Still no throwing yet in the Crabs bullpen. 1-2, kicks and deals, breaking ball, swung on and missed. A slow looping one at 71. It's his 4th strikeout. Franco's down for the first time tonight. Brings up JC Encarnacion, who's 1 for 2. And he's followed by Connor Lean. JC with that 3rd inning single has his average back up over 300. And a changeup that time, swung on and missed on the first one. He has that slow looping curveball, but the changeup has probably proven to be his best pitch so far tonight. Back-to-back singles for York, start of the inning. Pitch to JC, a breaking ball in by the feet. He has to hop out of the way. 1-1. Melky Mesa broke out of his slump with an infield single, and then Nelly Rodriguez shot one through the left side.
Here we go, JC. Here we go.
Franco followed with a strikeout, which brings us to where we are. 2 on, 1 out in the tie ball game. 4-4 in the bottom of the 5th. As set at the belt, the delivery is hit in the air. Shallow right field towards the line. It's Walker, the first baseman, calling by the seats. He makes the catch, and the runners will have to stay where they're at. Foul territory in shallow right field that time. Walker puts it away. And back-to-back outs for Denson Hall in the bottom of the 5th inning. Connor Lean, the batter.
Come on.
In an RBI double in the 3rd inning. Which was his 10th collectively this season. Which ties him with Elmer Reyes. First one is at the knees, a called strike, the changeup that time.
The lower part of the zone is a struggle for you, Dave. David. Come on, David. Clean it up down there.
0-1. Lean delivers and swung on and missed. Lean playing his former team tonight for the second straight series. Has an RBI already. First and second, 2 outs. The 0-2, swung on and missed. Went with the curveball. Haug stuck with it. 5th strikeout for Hall. Ends the inning. The Revs get 2 leadoff hits, but they're both stranded. We go to the top of the 6th inning, still knotted up at 4.
Hey, Fred, did you see that Shipley Energy was hiring CDL drivers?
Really? My buddy works there. He's been driving for them for over 20 years. Must be a nice place to work.
Yeah, I saw online that they're hiring transport drivers and propane and heating oil delivery drivers.
Do you need to have a hazmat?
Nah, they'll help us get one. They also give 4 weeks vacation, benefits like healthcare, and we'll get to be home every night.
I'm going to check it out tonight.
Yeah, man. Go to shipleyenergy.com/drive and apply. It took me less than 5 minutes.
I'm pulling it up on my phone right now.
The 15th season of York Revolution Baseball continues this weekend at People's Bank Park. Fridays, celebrate Pride at the Park, presented by UPMC, and bid on game-worn Pride jerseys by JLS Automation. Saturday, the season's first post-game fireworks, presented by Blue Moon Light Sky. Sunday, it's the Cancer Survivor Celebration, presented by Visiting Angels, with free tickets at yorkrevolution.com/survivor. Other tickets at yorkrevolution.com or 717-801-HITS. yorkrevolution.com or 717-801-HITS.
Penny Pretzel here from the York Philly Pretzel Factory. I am live at the Revolution game, and the batter got a hit. He just ran past the bases and into the stands, and I can't believe my eyes. He's making a line drive right to the York Philly Pretzel Factory concession stand. Looks like he's ordering a pretzel with cheese dip. Now where's he off to? He's headed straight to our store at 2058 South Queen Street, York. The umpire is now shouting, "It's good, it's great, it's the best pretzel ever!" Looks like another home run.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
Another tight one tonight between the Revs and the Blue Crabs. We head at the top of the 6th inning. Tied up at 4 apiece. Eduardo Rivera still out on the mound for the Revs. Really the 3rd inning, the only blemish on his resume tonight. Gave up 4 runs, and he misses down and in. This is Braxton Lee, the right fielder. Lee, DeLuca, and Haug in the 6th inning. Rivera at 88 pitches for 49 strikes. Winds and deals, and a high fastball swung on and missed by Lee. Lee formerly reached the majors in 2018 with the Miami Marlins. 1-1, and another high fastball swung on and missed. Was originally drafted by the Rays and then was acquired by the Marlins in a trade for Danny Echeverria. 1-2 from Rivera. And Lee stays alive, fouling it back. Quick wind, another 1-2. This one's chopped towards the middle and through for a base hit. Great 2-strike approach by Braxton Lee there. His first hit of the night, leads off the 6th. We'll keep an eye on the Revs bullpen, but still barren. There is some action now, finally throwing in the Blue Crabs bullpen is the right-hander Dalton Geeky. And a couple other baseball anecdotes history-wise today. Of course, we gave you the Revs history earlier. 1943, Rip Sewell of the Pirates threw the first ever eephus pitch. Don't see that one anymore. First pitch to Luca, a breaking ball in there for a strike. It's also game 1 of Lou Gehrig's 2,130 consecutive games played back in 1925. That record would stand until September 6th, 1996. 0-1, breaking ball high that time. Lenine had to pounce out of the stance. Lee on first base can run. He's 5 for 5 in stolen base attempts. So the sun continues to set here at Peoples Bank Park as we approach 8:30. 1-1 from Rivera, and that one gets the outside corner. DeLuca turns and has a word. Consistently inconsistent is the word you could probably use tonight. Maybe we were spoiled with some decent umpires the last few games we've played. Rivera's ahead 1-2. Runner goes, and DeLuca swings, hits it behind the screen, and it'll be out of play. Lenine thought he had a play on it. And finally, some throwing in the Revs bullpen. We'll get you who that is in a moment. I can tell you it's John Nunez doing the catching for it. But who cares about the bullpen catcher? We'll see if Lee takes off again. Rivera about to throw his 97th pitch. First a throw over. Lee back in with a head-first dive. Here comes the 1-2, and it misses high. Lee took a couple creeping steps on his secondary there, but didn't go. And the man throwing in the Revs bullpen is the right-hander Robinson Parra. Both starters nearing the end of the line here. This will be pitch number 98 from Rivera. It's a 2-2 to Joe DeLuca. And DeLuca swings and hits it in the air center field. Lean went in initially, now back on it and makes the over-the-shoulder catch. In front of the LED board in left center field. Lee retreats. Fly out, one away. DeLuca showed off the muscle that time with just not enough. Here's the catcher, Ryan Haug. Rivera's season high 102 pitches. That was a start against Lexington. First pitch to Haug is a fastball that misses off the plate. About to cross the century mark for the second time this year with this pitch. It's going to be a 1-0 to the catcher, Ryan Haug. And it misses down below the knees, 2-0. We'll see how quickly it takes Parra to get ready. Just started throwing at the beginning of this inning. So that was pitch number 100 from Eduardo Rivera. 2-0, Lee still not going, and Rivera drops a breaking ball in there for a called strike. On deck is Michael Baca, the shortstop. He's hitless tonight. Two-one, there goes Lee. Pitch is fouled back behind the plate. That's two pitches now that Lee's had a pretty solid jump. As hitters have fouled the pitches away. Top of the sixth inning, 4-4. Blue Crabs scored all four of their runs in the third inning. Reds with one in the first, two in the second, one in the third. And we stand at that same score in the top of the sixth. But nearing the bullpens for both teams. 2-2 from Rivera and a half swing. Haug stays alive as he fouls it near the bat boy's chair. Near the Revs dugout. And Haug with his single in the second inning, his average is up to 396. this season. Pretty solid production for an 8-hole hitter. Another 2-2. Swung on and missed. Big fastball at 94 that time from Rivera. Strikeout number 7. Ties a season high dating back to his first start in Lancaster on May 14th. Now he has the 9-hole hitter, Michael Baca. First one, swung on and missed. Split that time from Rivera. And that was number 105 from him. Have to presume that the Revs will face Geeky in the bottom of the 6th inning. 0-1, there goes Lee. Got a great jump. Pitch is swung on a miss. Throw down not nearly in time. Lee now 6 for 6 stealing this year. And he got good jumps every other time he tried to run. Rivera not the quickest to the plate by any measure. But regardless, I think that was the perfect jump for Braxton Lee. He's in scoring position as the go-ahead run, but Rivera's ahead 0-2. Deals to Baca and fouled back. Lenine couldn't hold on. He's pounding the glove in frustration. Rivera now at a season high in pitches. This will be number 108 as we wait. A ball trickles in from Geeky's warm-up in the bullpen. Rivera looking to end his day on a high note. Top of the order looms again in the on-deck circle. 0-2 again. In the air, right field. Stokes over towards the line, has a read and has a play for the 3rd out. Leadoff single is stranded in scoring position. Day likely done for Eduardo Rivera. He leaves after 6 innings, 4 runs, 7 strikeouts. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning, still knotted up at 4 apiece.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
This is the Dan Patrick Show.
Just like to say that y'all rock, man.
We're going to watch somebody lose millions of dollars right in front of us here. So every time there would be a draft pick taken, you'd go to Tunsil, you could see him sweating. And then there's even more information coming out. His agent's trying to call all of these teams that, are in the top 10, top 15. It got crazy last night.
Dan Patrick.
Mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOIK.
April showers means May flowers. As spring blooms and lawns are growing, so are we at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Our team at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care is growing, and we're seeking qualified candidates to grow with us. Join our world-class team-based environment and get your foot on the lawn of a new career with the leading provider of lawn care, tree care, and landscaping services in York, Adams, and Cumberland counties. Be part of our team. Find out more at heritagelawnandlandscape.com.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOIK, York.
Head to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's still Denson Hall on the mound for the Blue Crabs. Eduardo Rivera's day likely done for the home side. We're still tied up at 4 in the bottom of the 6th inning. 8-9-1, Lenin Rodriguez, Jeffrey Perez, and Troy Stokes Jr. And Dalton Geeky, the right-hander, is warming in the bullpen, presumably looming at any time. as Hull enters at 94 pitches for 60 strikes. His first pitch to Lenin Rodriguez is down. We can imagine that we'll see Robinson Parra in the 7th inning for York. He'll have the top of the Blue Crabs order to deal with. 1-0. And that one is in there for a called strike.
Come on, Dave. You're just guessing down there.
Four earned runs against Denson Hall tonight. 1-1, and he watches this one down. And for Hall, it ties a season high in runs allowed. It is a high in earned runs. Gave up 4 against Long Island on May 21st. Kicks and deals here, and it's on the inside corner. Lenin looked like he was trying to back out of the way of it, but it's a called strike, 2-2. Two-two delivery. Breaking ball, chopped to short. Baca fields on a high hop, and he fires over to first. It's high, and Walker applies the tag as Lenin goes tumbling. Walker bails out Baca there, 1 away. Fielded it at about shoulder level on a hop and just put everything he had into the throw. Credit the athleticism on the other end by Jared Walker. 1 away, here's Jeffrey Perez. Now Walker will play even with the bag at first. Jeffrey showed bunt in his last at bat, ended up grounding out to third. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. First one from Hall is driven out to left center field. Back on it is Collier near the track. He looks up. It is gone! Jeffrey Perez, his first home run with the Revs. Blasts it out over the LED boards and puts York on top. And Jeffrey gets to show the flex for the first time this year. And Jeffrey, a guy never been known for his pop. That is just his 13th career home run, and that is the end of the line for Denson Hall. He exits at just exactly 100 pitches, and Jeffrey Perez gives him the most brutal goodbye possible. A solo home run to left center field that gives the Revs a 5-4 lead. Dalton Geeky coming on to pitch. We'll tell you about it when we come back.
People's Bank is happy to sponsor the home of the York Revolution, People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, committed to helping their clients achieve their dreams and live confidently. That commitment continues at People's Bank Park with Revs games, concerts, events, youth sports, and much more. We're proud to partner of the York Revolution, and we look forward to seeing you at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Can't get enough of the Birds? Sports Radio 98.9 and 1350 WOYK has you covered. Join us all season on Mondays at 6 for the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by award-winning Orioles and National Baseball writer Dan Connolly from The Athletic Baltimore. Exclusive in-depth interviews, plus the latest insight and analysis on the Orioles every week. Talking baseball and the Birds every Monday at 6. The Baltimore Baseball Show on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The independent insurance agent system. Discover the power of choice. Contact Coatman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Coatman. Coatman Kunkel Insurance.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Jeffrey Perez flashing the power. He chases Denson Hall. After 5 1/3, York back on top, 5-4, bottom of the 6th. Hall gives way to the tall right-hander, Dalton Geekie. Faces Troy Stokes Jr. to lead things off. And he throws a sharp breaking ball that misses down. Over the top arm slot from the 6'5" Dalton Geekie, 27 years old, from Houston, Texas. Stokes 1 for 2, 2 RBIs tonight, and he swings and misses at a good fastball. It looks like it has a little bit of cut on it at 91. Initially a 22nd round pick. In 2015 by the Braves, 1-1, and another sharp one. Fastball on the outer third. Stokes swings through it. Reached as high as low A. That was in the Cubs system in 2019. And pitched last year as well for Southern Maryland. 1-2 to Stokes, and it bounces in the dirt. Good block by Haug. Pitched in 43 games last year, 50 1/3 innings. 2-2 record, a 3.22 ERA. This year making his 14th appearance. Pitch to Stokes, another cutter outside, and Stokes swings and misses, 2 away. First one for Geekie. Hall's book done after 5 1/3. 9 hits, 5 runs, all demurred, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Safe to say the Revs hit him harder tonight than any team has all year. That is the potency that this lineup possesses. And keeps now Eduardo Rivera in line for a win. First pitch to Elmer misses inside. Be up to the bullpen now to protect it. We'll start with Parra. Presumably in the 7th. (1-0), and Elmer fouls it back. Had a good year in 2015. That was between 3 levels in the Braves system. 28 innings to a 1.93 ERA. (1-1) to Elmer Reyes. Is driven out to left center field, heading towards the gap, towards the wall, and it one-hops the bottom of the wall. Elmer makes his turn. He's into second standing. His 11th double of the season, keeps the inning alive. Gap-to-gap power from Elmer Reyes. Keeps the inning alive for Melky, who finally broke his slump. Back in the 5th inning, has a chance to drive in a run here. He's got 30 runs batted in this season, near the top of the league. And he is in and ready to fire against Geekie, swinging at the first pitch and fouling it back. Geekie, of course, started his career with the Braves, but was released before the 2018 season and signed a few days later by the Cubs, where he finished out the last 2 years of his affiliated career. 0-1 on the ground, third base side, but foul. Now Geekie 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. The Revs a huge insurance run looming on second base after Reyes' 2-out double. Revs have peppered left center field this inning, starting with Jeffrey's home run. 0-2 on its way to Melky Mesa, and he chops it softly. Third base side, gonna be a tough play, and Crosby tried to barehand, he won't get it. Elmer up to third, Melky's at first. It's an infield single for Daddy Shark. His second infield single in his last 2 at-bats. Extends the inning for Nelly Rodriguez. And that was always going to be a tough play for Crosby at third. Charged and tried to barehand it, came up empty. Now one of the guys you would want in this situation, Nelly Rodriguez. Runners on the corners, 2 away. Reds have taken the lead back here in the bottom of the 6th, 5-4 on Jeffrey Perez's first of the year. Kicks and deals. And Nelly watches one on the outside corner, called strike. Back-to-back 2-out hits, an Elmer Reyes double, a Melky Mesa single. 0-1 to Nelly, and a breaking ball fouled back. Just missed that one over top of it. Geeky around 94 miles an hour on the fastball. That was a hook at 80. And he's ahead against Nelly, 0-2. Franco on deck if the inning can continue. Here's the 0-2, swung on and missed. Change up that time from Geeky, his second strikeout of the inning. But the Revs take the lead back. Jeffrey Perez chases Denson Hall with his first long ball of the season. A solo shot to left center field. We go to the top of the 7th. Revs on top, 5-4.
Kids today, with Facebook, texting, TV, and video games, seems like fresh air and sunshine are things of the past. Remember playing catch, climbing trees, wholesome backyard fun? Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care remembers, give them lush grass, healthy trees, the good old outdoors. American is baseball and apple pie. Kids have every reason to stay inside. Don't let your lawn be one of them. Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, world-class care right in your backyard. 717-292-9994.
This is the Dan Patrick Show.
Just like to say that y'all rock, man.
Let's bring in Randy Johnson. Randy, what do you remember about that home run swing?
From what I recall, it was a majestic home run. I mean, McGuire-like. So I got one of them in the book, and that was enough. So just wanted to kind of know what it felt like and what I was giving up all those years. And so, yeah, pretty cool thing.
Dan Patrick.
Mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOIK.
Spring is in the air, and Harvey's Rental can get you prepared for what's ahead. With the biggest selection of steel products on the market, Harvey's Rental will get you set for your next home project. From lawn and garden equipment, pressure washers, post hole diggers, and more, Harvey's Rental has it all. Have a special get-together or graduation coming up? Harvey's Rental has what you need to make your party memorable. Celebrating 60 years. Visit them in person at 1409 South George Street in York or online at harveysrental.com.
New FM signal, new website. Visit us online at 989WOYK.com and take us on the go. Download the new WOYK app today.
Head of the 7th tonight, Revs with a 1-run lead, 5-4. As Eduardo Rivera gives way, Robinson Parra is the first one in from the bullpen. And the top of the order for Southern Maryland coming up. Matt Hibbert to lead things off. 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored tonight. Corners both pinch in. First offering is high and tight. And makes Hibbert think twice about it. Hibbert got hit by a ton of pitches last year. Here's the 1-0, and he swings and he slaps one on the ground to second. A clean roll to Jeffrey. He's got it, and sidearms over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Eduardo Rivera tonight, 6 innings, 5 hits. He gave up 4 runs, all in the third, 3 on 1 swing. And I know he felt that should have had a much different inning. Had a couple of pitches been called. He walked 4, struck out 7. Here's Wolanski, and a ball down and away, gets away. Lenine after it, looking over his shoulder, and the hitter will stay where he is. Rivera finished at 108 pitches, 65 strikes. Yeah, Hibbert last year was hit by 23 pitches. Here's the 1-0 to Wolanski, and he swings and he fouls it back over the roof. Tonight, 2 walks and a run. Grounded out his most recent time up. Here's the 1-1, and that misses low. For Parra, it's game number 12, 2-0 with a 3.07 ERA. He's been solid. He fires, and a swing and a soft tap back to the mound. Parra, 2-hand grab, throws to first, 2 down. 2 ground ball outs. Revs leading at 5-4. They were up 3-0 early. Fell behind 4-3 in the third. Tied it. On a lean double, then took the lead last inning on the Jeffrey home run. Here's Collier. First pitch is down low. Collier, the 3-hole hitter, and has yet to really catch fire this season. Tonight he's 1 for 3. RBI single in the third. 1-0, and he swings and fouls this one off to the left. Last year he was among the league leaders in batting, on base, slugging, OPS. He batted .324 last year, had 14 homers. Pitch, it sinks and it catches the outside corner for a strike. Heavy 2-seamer, 1-2. Parra jumps ahead. Perfect spot. And into his windup, he fires, and a swing and a foul tip squeeze. Went back upstairs, led her high at 92, and Collier swings through it, and Lenine hangs on. 1, 2, 3, 7th for Parra, with 2 ground balls and a K. And it is stretch time here tonight at the bank. It's the Revs 5 and the Blue Crabs 4.
This is Revolution Manager Mark Mason. I love a great local neighborhood bar, and no matter what night of the week, Racehorse Tavern in Thomasville has something for you. Great food, fantastic bartenders, and ice-cold beer every night. Acoustic acts on Saturday and Sunday afternoons in our Four Seasons patio from 3 to 6. We've even got various fundraising events throughout the year and are a proud sponsor of 5 York City softball teams and the York Revolution, where you can come in as a stranger and leave feeling like family. The Racehorse Tavern, 738 North Beesica Road in Thomasville. For more info, visit online at racehorsetavern.com.
At Flying Feet Sports Shoes, we are feeling like spring. The 2022 delivery of the new styles and colors of UFO sandals, thongs, and clogs has just arrived. You can be the first to choose from the latest UFOS models. Your feet and back will love the feel, and your eyes will love the looks. Come to Flying Feet Sports Shoes.
Flying Feet.
1511 Mount Rose Avenue, York, where it feels like spring.
York North Rotary Summerfest has an elevated experience for you June 11th, noon to 4 at People's Bank Park in York. Enjoy craft beer samples, delicious snack vendors, wine and spirits samples and sales. Kitty Back will be rocking the stadium. Search York North Summerfest on Eventbrite for tickets and information. See you there.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
For the lead. That was a crisp top half of the 7th from Robinson Parra. And the Revs back at it on offense as Carlos Franco marches to the plate. Facing Geeky, who stays in. Franco tonight, 2 for 3, homer to dead center in his first at bat. 12th this year, 38th of his Revs career. And the first pitch, it is in tight. And of course, moving into the top 10 in Revs history, and the first in Revs history with 3 straight plate appearances homering. 1-0, and a swing and a miss. Off speed from Geeky. And for Franco, he's now got 12 this season. The next will tie his total from the previous 2 years, as this one is down and in near his feet, and he dives across the plate to avoid getting hit. Revs have Josh Martin up in the bullpen as Franco picks himself up. He's got 12 home runs in 36 games this year. And the last 2 years, he had 13 in 84 games, 13 in 51 games. What a pace, and the pitching in the league is better this season. The 2-1 swing, and he fouls it back to the top of the net. Certainly better than it was last year. Two balls, 2 strikes. Revs up 5-4 in the 7th. Geeky, the 6'5" righty, fires, and a swing and a bouncing ball, second base. 2 hops to Wolansky. He's got it, tosses it softly over to first. And that is out number 1. Blue Crabs in the 8th will have the middle 3 in the order. Martin will face 3 lefties, Walker, Crosby, and Lee. Josh had a tough outing Sunday in Lancaster. Mace felt he was rushing. And then Monday in Lancaster, got back on track and was really sharp. Here's JC as Geeky misses away. Encarnacion 1 for 3 tonight. Revs trying to even their homestand record. 1-0 and a curveball over for a strike. One swing, and it's tap foul at the plate. Geeky, 27 years old. He is set at the belt, fires home, and a swing and a miss. Got JC reaching away. And 2 down here in the 7th. It's 9 o'clock. Let's pause for station identification.
Your home for the most live sports. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Revs leading at 5-4 here in the 7th at People's Bank Park tonight. As Connor Lean digs in, he is 1 for 2. RBI double back in the 3rd. Walked and scored before that. And he lays off low and away. Double in the 3rd inning, tied it. And it was 4-4 from that point until Jeffrey hit his home run last inning. Geeky, a second-year Blue Crab. Fires and hits the outside corner, a called strike. He was a Braves draft pick in 2015. A couple of years later, had Tommy John surgery, came back into the Cubs system after that, as Lean swings and fouls it to the top of the netting. Now the 1-2, and a swing and a fly ball the other way and right. Braxton Lee breaks back, speeding back to the track, and he runs it down. Lee has great speed, and he ran that one down going out toward deep right center. Lean gave it a ride, but the Revs are down in order in the 7th. Josh Martin coming in. We're going to the 8th tonight. Revs in front by a run. It's 5-4.
Named one of the best advisors in the state and the country, Kevin Smith and the team of Smith Wealth Advisory Group can help you develop a customized retirement income plan. As specialists in retirement planning, they will guide you on Social Security, pension choices, 401k and retirement plan rollovers, required minimum distributions, taxation, and optimal distribution strategies. For all your retirement planning needs, contact one of the nation's best, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, located right here in York. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Drunk driving prevention is a priority at Anheuser-Busch. You can't drive drunk if you don't drive there. Encourage friends to sign the Decide to Ride petition on DecideToRide.com. Brought to you by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, Uber, Brewery Products, and WOYK. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Can't get enough of the Birds? Sports Radio 98.9 and 1350 WOYK has you covered. Join us all season on Mondays at 6 for the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by award-winning Orioles and National Baseball writer Dan Connolly from The Athletic Baltimore. Exclusive in-depth interviews, plus the latest insight and analysis on the Orioles every week. Talking baseball and the Birds every Monday at 6. The Baltimore Baseball Show on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the 8th inning, Josh Martin is in. Revs lead at 5-4. And Carlos Franco, who grounded out in that last half inning, he was slow getting down the line. He was kind of slow getting up from a ball in by his feet, and Josue Herrera comes into the game for him at third base. So hopefully everything okay there. And Martin takes over on the mound. 5-4 the lead. Martin will try to set it up and hand it off to the birthday boy, Jim Fuller. Franco walking down in the Revs dugout, toweling off. They still have not been able to get him that day off, as hot as he's been. Maybe just cramped up or something on this sauna of a night. And Jared Walker will lead things off. 4, 5, and 6. All left-hand hitters for Martin to face. Again, Martin tagged with 3 runs Sunday in Lancaster, but the next day came back and was quite sharp again. This will be his 12th outing in the league this year, his 8th with York. 5 of the first 7 with York have been scoreless. First pitch to Walker, fastball, Steve Reich on the outside corner with the sink. Walker tonight, 2 strikeouts and a fly out to right. Revs did get the lead in the 6th after Rivera finished 6th. He would be the pitcher of record. Here's the 0-1, and a swing and a bouncer right side toward the hole. Jeffrey dives, can't reach it. And he's upset with himself, punches his glove as Walker finds the hole with a seeing eye single, and the tying run is on to start the 8th. Blue Crabs like to run. Walker 2 for 3 in stolen base attempts. Here is Alex Crosby, who's 1 for 3, 3-run homer that accounted for all but one of the runs off Rivera. It's back in the 3rd inning. Martin with the first pitch. It is taken the other way. Line drive to left. It sends Melky back. It's over his head. Short hops the wall. Walker on his way to 3rd. Throw coming into 2nd. And sliding in ahead of it is Crosby with a double. It's 2nd and 3rd. Nobody out here in the top of the 8th. A seeing eye single, and then Crosby goes oppo with the 2-base hit. And the Blue Crabs are potentially set up to go in front for the first time since the third. Martin and the Revs have their work cut out for them.
Yeah, and they'll bring the infield in here, nobody out. Tying run just 90 feet away now.
Braxton Lee, the hitter, he's 1 for 3, single and a steal. Martin will look to come back. Here's the first pitch. It misses high and away. Slider to start off, a hot hitter. Martin the stretch. Here's the 1-0. And a slider grounded foul down the first base side. Lee last year, 4 games with Southern Maryland, got his contract purchased by Cincinnati. Ole Miss product, got to the majors with Miami in 2018. The 1-1 and a fastball inside corner, strike called. Martin jumps ahead. Lee, originally a 12th round pick of the Rays back in 2014 out of Ole Miss. Martin ahead. He can try to get him on his pitch here. First base open. Lenine sets up away. The infield in. The pitch. It is swung on and missed. High fastball. Got him. And there's a big first out. 1 away here in the 8th. Joe DeLuca up next. And again, with first base open, nothing has to be fat. DeLuca's walked, singled, and flied out to deep center. Digs in from the left. As Lenine flashes the signs, Martin is set with the first one. And delivers home. Backdoor slider called strike. Martin does work on adrenaline, works on emotion. Tough situation to begin the inning. He's trying to tough his way out of it as he steps off. And now ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. He chased it down on the ground. Martin finds himself ahead again. If the Revs were to fall behind, even though they had some success offensively late last night, it's a great back end of the Blue Crab bullpen. Martin would love to somehow prevent that scenario from unfolding. Now steps off for a moment. Got ahead of Lee 1-2 and struck him out. Gets ahead of DeLuca 0-2 here. And he's ready. Here's the 2-strike pitch. It is high and tight. And that'll force DeLuca to twist away. 5-4 lead. Jared Walker at third, the ground ball single. Crosby at second, the double. Now Martin ready with the next one. Here's the 1-2. Slider down and away. Lenine making sure that he gets all the way over in front of it. And Southern Maryland with 8th inning man Endries Briseño loosening. Now 2-2. Again, the infield in. Here's the stretch from Martin. And the pitch. It is a slider buried in the dirt. And DeLuca patiently works it full. And again, Martin getting ahead, but a bag opens, so you can try to get a guy to extend the zone and chase, and so far DeLuca has not. Ryan Haug, right-hand hitter, waits on deck. Martin ready. And the payoff pitch, swinging a foul tip to the net. Was down and away. DeLuca reaching to cover the plate, got a piece. Going to get a lot cooler after tonight. Not cool, but much more pleasant temperature-wise. These two teams grinding it out again on a hot one here at the bank. Martin nods yes. Lanine's going to set up in. And another payoff. Swing on a line drive, but he pulls it foul down over the tarpon right. And the battle goes on. DeLuca came up big late in the game last night. Began this year at AAA Louisville in the Red system, then was with Class A Dayton for a bit. Released and signed with Southern Maryland just over a week ago. Was with them last year. Martin again home, and a fastball inside. Close, and DeLuca an emphatic spin off the plate. He's the one that gets the call. And it's ball four. Bases loaded. And now Martin will go after Ryan Haug, and the Revs will set up at double play depth in the infield. Haug 1 for 3 tonight, singled, 2 strikeouts. 5-4 York here in the 8th. And Martin nods yes, he's ready. Corners are in. First pitch, it is bounced to short. Reyes to second. Jeffrey the turn, double play. 6-4-3. Martin a huge fist pump. He gets out of it. And the lead remains intact through 8. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 men left. It was second and third with nobody out, and the Blue Crabs do not score. We go to the bottom of the 8th here tonight at Peoples Bank Park. It's still York 5, Southern Maryland 4.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
Golfers, grab your clubs and join the York Revolution on the links for a great cause. You see what I did there? Hey, it's Diamond Doug of your York Revolution inviting you to a beautiful day on the links you can feel good about. The Revs annual Brooks Robinson Golf Classic, presented by Shipley Energy, returns to Royal Manchester Golf Links on Monday, June 20th. Sign up your foursome today to play with York Revolution players and coaches and support York City Little League and the YMCA. Great sponsorship opportunities are available. Put your business in front of tournament participants. The 2022 Brooks Robinson Golf Classic, Monday, June 20th at Royal Manchester Golf Links. For details and registration, visit YorkRevolution.com/golf. That's YorkRevolution.com/golf.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. There are 1,000,001 possibilities to power your business visibility. Achieve more than you ever thought possible with Fast Signs.
You're on York's home for Sixers basketball. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Revs still up 5-4 as Josh Martin gets out of Dodge. 6-4-3 double play, and Jeffrey in his first start at second base turns it. Teaming up with Elmer Reyes. Geeky stays in. Lenin Rodriguez to lead things off. Geeky's gone an inning and 2/3. This is his 8th batter, and Lenin swings and blasts it deep left center. It is gone! Large goes yard to the playground on the first pitch of the inning. The dugout loves it. Franco, the first one out, waving the towel. And the Revs added insurance run on Lenin's second of the year. It's 6-4 here at the bottom of the 8th.
Ooh,
he crushed it.
That was a no-doubter.
Revs with their 4th solo home run of the night. And Lenin provides the insurance here late. Boy, did he turn on that. A puff cloud hangs in right, and here's Jeffrey, who looks at one low and in. Perez, of course, homered off the lefty Hall from the right side of the plate, gave him the lead in the 6th. Now he bats from the left, the 1-0, swings and he bounces it, second base, 2 clean hops to Wilansky, who throws to first. That is out number 1. Whereas last night it was Southern Maryland with some big insurance on the long ball. Lenin providing such for the Revs tonight. Here's Troy Stokes Jr., who started the game with a first inning leadoff homer. Also a sac fly. First pitch is over for a strike, a slider.
That's horrible.
Stokes won. This time I didn't have to say it. Stokes 1 for 3 tonight. Pitch, and it's down low.
Can we get lectured on our conduct if it's not us saying it, but our broadcast picks it up?
No. No, of course not. Here's the 1-1, and a foul back off the netting.
Surely there's a process for that, right?
Some protocol, yes. We're not here to defame anyone.
Sometimes I think I defame myself by talking.
It's a ball low and away. 2-2. Jim Fuller, by the way, getting ready for the 9th inning. He'll have 9, 1, and 2 due up in the Blue Crab order. 2-2 to Stokes. It is high. Fastball missed. Revs with 4 home runs as a team tonight. Matches their season high. May 21st against Lexington. 3-2 pitch, a swing and a foul back to the net. It was an 11-5 Saturday night win against the Legends on the previous homestand. Herrera had a slam, Nelly hit 2, Stokes hit the other. Here's a chopper to short, and Baca gloves it, unloads it across, and that's out number 2. A couple of ground outs from Geeky after the long ball. Lenin jumped on that first one. And here's Elmer Reyes, who's 1 for 4 tonight with a double and started the biggest defensive play of the night on the double play in the top half. Martin had second and third, no outs, bases loaded, 1 out, and got out of it. Pitch to Reyes, that's down low. Baca, Hibbert, and Wolanski for Southern Maryland in the 9th. As Geeky goes to the spike cleaner. And he's now thrown 38 pitches in relief. A 1-0. It's low and away. Elmer's double, his 40th hit of the season. 2-0 pitch, and he swings and hits it in the air the other way, and over the corner and right, or over the bullpen, I should say, and into the picnic area. 2-1 now. Now the pitch. And a swing and a line drive to left field. This one hit at Hibbert. He is there waiting on it and puts it away. So Geeky retires the next 3 after the home run. But Lenine goes yard, and the Revs have some insurance going to the 9th. Jim Fuller on his way in. It's the Revs 6 and the Blue Crabs 4.
Comfort and convenience await you at the newly renovated 4 Points by Sheraton York, situated in the suburb of historic downtown York. Our hotel provides easy access to popular local attractions, including the Harley-Davidson Factory, the York Fairgrounds, Hershey Park, the Gettysburg Battlefield, and Lancaster Amish Country. Unwind in our spacious hotel rooms featuring plush beds, complimentary high-speed Wi-Fi, and other home-like amenities. Head to our on-site restaurant and lounge, Trios, to enjoy delicious American cuisine or an evening cocktail. Keep up with your exercise routine while traveling by using our family-friendly hotel's fitness center and the largest indoor heated pool in York. We also feature flexible meeting space for memorable events. The combination of modern accommodations, excellent service, and a great location will make your stay at 4 Points by Sheraton York.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
The York Revolution plays here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the 9th, Revs lead it 6-4 as Jim Fuller takes over. Now we'll look to close this one out, celebrating his 35th birthday today and going for his 36th save in a Revs uniform and his 7th this year. Michael Baca leads off. First pitch is over for a strike. Change up from Fuller. 6-4 the lead. Lenine, the most recent production with the insurance home run. Fuller the 0-1, and a fastball right there for a strike. 0-2 on Baca, who tonight has struck out, grounded out, and flied out. Hibbert and Wolanski do this inning as well. From the stretch, Fuller with the 2-strike pitch, and a swing and a chop, hit high off the dirt at short. Elmer up the middle, he gloves, he fires, one away. Reyes takes care of it. Of course, he started the biggest play of the night on defense last inning with that 8th inning escape double play. One down here in the 9th. Fuller tied for second in the league in saves with 6. Only Latos with more. He's got 12. Here's Hibbert. First pitch is in and a called strike under his arms. Hibbert 0 for 3 with a walk and a run. Now the 0-1 and a swing and a ball beaten foul against Hibbert's foot. Fuller's 35 saves, 4 away from Mike DeMarc's franchise record. He's got 60 in his Atlantic League career. The 8th pitcher in league history to get to 60. Now set, and the 0-2. It is right down the middle. Strike 3 called. 2 down here in the 9th. Revs an out away from evening this series. And Michael Wilansky, the hitter. Wilansky 0 for 2, 2 walks early in the game. Fuller trying to wrap up a happy birthday. And the first pitch, it's swung on, fouled upstairs, first base side, 0-1. Got here earlier today, and on his birthday, he was the first one here working out early in the day in the clubhouse. Now here he is trying to finish it. Here's the 0-1, and a swing and a soft liner at second on a short hop. Jeffrey juggles, recovers, throws, got him! Nelly holds the bag, and this game's over. Happy birthday, Jim, as Jim Fuller nails down save number 7 this season, and the Reds win it by a final score of 6-4. Led by 4 home runs tonight on offense. And the Revs even this series up. Fuller with save number 36 of his Revs career, 3 away from matching the franchise record. What a game for Jeffrey Perez as well. He handles the final out, and it was not easy. Little humpback liner with spin, and on an in-between hop, he cradled it in, juggled but recovered to make the throw, with Nelly stretching right and holding the bag. Perez, the go-ahead home run in the 6th inning. Turned that huge double play in the 8th inning. And the Revs with a team win tonight. Everybody contributing. Rivera hung in there through the 4-run 3rd and gave him 6. He gets the win. And so do the Revs, who win it by a final score of 6-4.
Yeah, huge night all around for the offense, and didn't get too many runners into scoring position, but those solo home runs added up in the entirety of it, and Jim Fuller as crisp as we've seen on the mound to close it down.
1-2-3 save for Fuller. Revs win it 6-4 the final. Stay tuned. Post-game show is coming up next.
Dickey's Barbecue Pit is known for slow, smoked quality meats that make your taste buds grin from ear to ear. We queued it up to a whole new level by adding beer and wine to our menu, and there aren't many combinations better than mouth-watering brisket and ice-cold beer. So come visit us over at West Manchester Town Center to get your fix of both. Dickey's, the best way to cue the day with legit Texas barbecue. Visit us at dickeys.com.
Remember rushing to the newspaper in the morning to read all about that Revs game from the night before? Was it? Yeah, that was a long time ago. We barely remember that too. Sports Radio 1350 is your home for local sports, and we're taking care of that news void in your life. Get your York Revolution game articles delivered right to your inbox every morning, courtesy of WOYK. Simply log on to YorkRevolution.com and click to sign up to receive daily game recaps right to your inbox. Keep up to date every day as the York Revolution go for another Atlantic League title. We're your source for local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Farm Credit supports rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services. In good times and bad, we provide loans to farmers and ranchers, farmer-owned cooperatives, rural home buyers, agribusiness, and rural infrastructure providers. As cooperatives, we're locally owned and governed. We help agricultural producers feed the world. For America's farmers, Farm Credit, supporting rural communities and agriculture. Learn more at farmcredit.com.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Revs win it tonight. 6-4 is the final score. Darrell Henry, Jake Ness back with you at Peoples Bank Park as we welcome you to the postgame show. Brought to you in part by Brewery Products and their Decide to Ride campaign. Get home safely every time. Sign the pledge form online at decidetoride.com. Revs improved to 14-22 with the win. And over the last almost 3 weeks now, the last 18 games, they are now 10-8. Southern Maryland has a 3-game winning streak snapped. They are now 26-10. They are also now 7-7 in their last 14 games, coming back down to earth just a bit. And the season series and this homestand record now stands at 1 win apiece, 1-1, as the Revs with the long ball tonight leading the way. 4 solo home runs, 4 of their 12 hits from 4 different batters. And Eduardo Rivera had to withstand a very frustrating 4-run third inning, and he allowed nothing else after that. As a matter of fact, he retired 10 of his last 11, finishing strong on a pretty high pitch count night, 108 pitches in 6 innings, and then the bullpen did its thing. Parra perfect in the 7th, Josh Martin escaping a big-time pickle in the 8th, and Jim Fuller, the birthday boy, on his 35th birthday with a 1-2-3 save in the 9th. And we recap things tonight, and on the second pitch that the offense saw, Troy Stokes Jr. in opposite field, home run to right center, his 6th home run this year, and 2nd leading off a game. And just like that, the Revs had an early 1-0 lead. Then in the 2nd inning, Carlos Franco, what a week. Now, late in the game, he did leave, and hopefully maybe just some kind of cramping or something on this hot night. But Franco with the home run to dead center, his 12th this year, and a team record 3 straight plate appearances with a long ball. Of course, he mashed those 2 in his final 2 at-bats last night. And the 38th of his Revs career, putting him into the top 10 on the franchise's all-time list. That made it 2-0, and hit it 421 feet to dead center, 104 miles an hour off the bat. Not his longest this week. He had one that went 449 feet in Lancaster on Sunday afternoon, but it was a shot. And then later in the innings, Stokes with a sac fly on a liner to left, and the Revs had a 3-0 lead at the end of 2. But then in the 3rd, Southern Maryland scoring all 4 of their runs tonight. Matt Hibbert walked to start the inning, and Michael Wilansky then, Rivera thought he had him struck out, and it might have been a strikeout throw-out double play had they called the strike, but on a 3-2 pitch, it was called ball 4. StatCast looked like it was right down the middle, and instead it was a walk that put 2 men on, and Lenine's throw to second, of course, was a moot point. And then Zach Collier singled into right, made it 3-1. And after Rivera struck out Jared Walker for the first out, Alex Crosby tagged a 3-run homer over the foul pole and right. And just like that, Southern Maryland had a 4-3 lead. It was a 31-pitch inning for Rivera, but again, he would retire 10 of his last 11 on the night, including 7 straight, beginning with a strikeout of Ryan Haug to finally put that 3rd inning to a close. And the Revs answered for him in the bottom of the 3rd inning after Denson Hall had struck out the first 2 of the inning. Franco singled to left to keep the inning alive. Encarnacion singled to right. And Connor Lean ripped a game-tying RBI double down the left field line against his former team. That made it 4-4. And Hall settled in as well, as through the middle innings, both starters were putting up zeros until, with one out in the bottom of the 6th inning, Jeffrey Perez got hold of one and homered to left center. And his first of the year, just the 13th of his pro career. Not known for his power, but gave the Revs a 5-4 lead. And from there, the bullpen, Parra, the 1-2-3 7th. Martin, the great escape in the 8th. Had second and third no outs after a Crosby double, but he struck out Braxton Lee. Got ahead of DeLuca before walking him, but then got Ryan Haug on the 6-4-3 double play. And in the bottom of the 8th inning, Lenin Rodriguez, the insurance, on the first pitch, home run to left center. And the homers tonight, they come from the 5 spot in the order, Franco. The 1 spot, Stokes, but also the 8 and 9 spots. Jeffrey out of the 9 hole, Lenin out of the 8th spot in the order. And then Jim Fuller, the 1-2-3 save to finish it. Your totals tonight for the Revs, 6 runs, 12 hits. No errors, they leave 8. For the Blue Crabs, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors, they leave 7. The win goes to Rivera. He is 3-1, all of those decisions as a starter. And Hall, the loss for Southern Maryland, he is now 1-3. Fuller with his 7th save this year, again the 36th of his Revs career, 3 away from Mike DeMarc's franchise record, and also now with 61 in his Atlantic League career, and he's 3 away from matching former Sugarland closer Felipe Paulino for 7th on the league's all-time list. Time of the game, 2 hours, 54 minutes, and played tonight in front of 1,228. 6-4 the final. We'll take one more post-game break, check the scores from elsewhere, and wrap things up for you when we come back.